Hello and welcome back to Going with the Wind, episode 19. I am the Rooflemonger, and this is
Babe Roofless.
And we're back with another, I would actually, like for once, action-packed episode of Hunter x Hunter. Because stuff actually happens in these episodes.
We're moving along, and after this episode, we will almost be done with the Chimera Ant arc. So
yeah, we're going to be covering episodes 121 through, I believe, 128.
Yes.
And so not this podcast, but by the next podcast, we'll be done the Chimera Ant arc, I think.
Yeah. Yes. I think we'll be done, and then after that, we'll have the
Chairman election arc.
And you already saw what happened to him, so.
Yes, we might need to elect a new chairman by the end of this.
Yes. And then after that, I think it's like an episode or something or two at the end, and that is it. As far as the anime went, at least.
Yeah.
The manga kept going after that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure when we're done, like the last episode of the anime, we'll probably have like one more episode as in like an epilogue. Like talk just about the show.
That's true. Oh, we could do it at Holiday Matsuri.
If we're done by then, I don't know. We'll see if the schedule.
I don't know.
I'm sure at minimum we'll have a bonus episode Holiday Matsuri.
Yeah.
Because I got to bring all my stuff anyways, because just in case there's news, because I'm super neurotic about that. I remember making a Virtual Fighter video. Actually, I think I was hacked last year when we went to Hallmat last year. And I was dealing with that.
Was that when it happened?
I think it was roughly around then. So I think I got my channel back like the day before I went back to went to Holiday Matsuri.
Okay. Well,
and I remember making like 2 videos while I was there in the hotel room.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, at least it wasn't on your mind while you were there, but then it's like, no, knowing you definitely brought your computer with you and you were working while you were there. So
yeah, no, I never go anywhere. Even the smallest work trip, I bring everything with me just in case.
I was going to bring the lavalier mic you actually used for the Evo Gaiden episode. I actually bought one of those, and I'm going to bring it with me. I might try, this is not a guarantee, but I might try shooting a vlog. I don't know. I've never shot a vlog before. I don't know what I would shoot while I was there, but yeah, I will be at Holiday Matsuri, so
you're going to bring your microphone, you might do a vlog, you're saying?
I might do a vlog or something, so we'll see. Haven't decided for sure if that's going to happen, but either way, it'll be a lot of fun, so. Yeah,
I'm going to be there too. It was announced the other day. I'm, again, a featured guest of Holiday Matsuri, because, you need your Z-listers at an anime convention. So, and we don't even have CEO Otaku this year, right?
No, because last year there were a lot of FGC.
There was a fighting game reason for me to be a guest last year. This year, my greatest claim to fame is several segments of Holiday Matsuri did not go as planned last year. And thankfully, I can BS on a microphone well enough to salvage what you can out of them. And I think that's the whole reason I'm coming back this year.
I see. Was Justin there last year or no?
He might have been there just as part of CEO. I'm very upset. Apparently Lord Knight was there, and I would have tried to have met him if I knew he was there.
Oh, I did not know that either. Well, I don't think he's going to be there.
Well, there's no CEO Otaku this time, right? So wouldn't be a reason for him to go. So, but Justin will be there. So that's, a more proper star. We have Billy Mitchell.
Oh my God, yeah.
Has caused some amount of controversy, I've noticed.
Yes. I really want to know if he's still selling that hot sauce, because
He better be.
I'm very curious.
Like, I just want to taste it to see what it's like,
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't really want to necessarily buy it, but I just want to try it, because I'm just so curious to know about it.
Like, I think I might want to get a picture with him. Just, he's a famous enough person, right?
Yeah, I might get a picture and just like not post it.
Yeah, well, I might do like the King of Kong meets the Kong of Kings. Might do that.
How tall is Billy Mitchell?
Billy's taller than me. So Billy is tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you guys next to each other, like, I'm gonna look like, if I'm in that picture, I'm gonna be like, wait.
So I think Billy's like, shoot. God, fuck. I said a wrestling term. I'm this early on. We just did a wrestling. Shoot in wrestling term means real. So when you say something shoot, it's for real. It's not fake. So he shoot 6'5", I think.
Oh, he is very
So
tall.
he's like this much taller than me, and I'm pretty tall. So
Yeah, he's almost got a foot on me because I'm 5'6".
yeah,
So
and
I'm not
the stories we've seen of
sure.
Billy, even though Billy is normally taller than almost everyone, anyways, he'll still do things to make himself look taller yet, like stand on a bucket in a group
Yeah, I was
photo
gonna
and shit.
say maybe wear like one of those shoes where they actually give you a couple of extra inches on the bottom.
Yeah.
I'd believe it.
Wear more wrestling. Wear your Chris Jericho shoes because Jericho's ashamed of his actual height and he wears lifts.
Oh, how tall is he actually?
I think Jericho is shoot 5'11", but he's billed at 6. Like I remember the first time I ever saw Christian.
Mhm.
Christian is billed as 6'4", so taller than me. I'm 6'3", right?
Yeah, pretty tall guy.
And I met him, and he ain't taller than me. Not at all.
Did he shrink at all? Like I know
The wrestlers can shrink. Hulk Hogan shrunk 2 inches from his prime. Because he did a move where he jumped on his ass for 30 years straight, and it literally compressed his spine.
Yep.
That'll do it. He always
Or
said
he
his
just
biggest
get
regret in
old.
wrestling is, I wish I picked a different finishing move.
I mean, I'd imagine like I had a one time where like I was like doing a dance move and I was like hitting it. It's like a it's kind of hard to describe the move, but basically I was hitting a tambourine with my foot and I kicked up and I landed on my tailbone and it hurt so freaking bad.
Yeah.
Doing that for 30 years in a row.
People, when you pay money to Hulk Hogan, you're paying for him to drop the leg, right? So, an originally 6'7", 330-pound man jumping on his ass 5 times a week, you know?
Yep, that'll do it to you. But anyways, Holiday Matsuri, it'll be
So
a
yeah,
good
Holiday
time.
Matsuri, Florida, we will be there.
I've always heard a lot about Holiday Matsuri. Sorry, not to. We'll transition to the next topic, but it's always been like this convention I've always wanted to go to because it's Christmas themed. So I'm really curious.
See, for me, I went there and I was a little sad when I went there last year because I live in Canada. I know what winter is very intimately, in fact, right?
Oh no!
And I get there and I see like all this like Christmas tree stuff and holiday stuff and like I went outside of Florida for some other things and see like Santa's out there doing their thing and like, but it's like 30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
probably
this ain't Christmas. Like
like
if you live in Florida, you're dealt the Christmas you're given, I guess. But like, it's hard to feel holiday without seeing snow. Like I see pictures of snow on like a billboard or some shit, but like it's hot outside.
Yeah, when you see palm trees, I think it kind of ruins the effect. But like, regardless, I'm still excited.
No, I'm excited to go. But like, very visibly, like when I went to the train to get to Toronto to take the flight, I had to walk through a blizzard to get to the train station. And like, so I'm wearing like heavy stuff. And then like I just had winter clothes just fucking off on the floor in Florida because like I would die if I wore that outside, right? Like,
is it snowed in Canada yet? Because I know
it's snowing today. I went to the bank today and like I had to walk through the snow to get to the bank.
Oh shit. Okay, it has not snowed on the East Coast yet, for me at least. So I'm still holding on, although it's supposed to snow later this week. So
yeah, so when I get there and it's like all hot and weird and like just, I feel bad for people who just live in Florida and they don't know. Like that was sort of the plot of Home Alone, I guess, that they're going to Florida for a fake, Christmas with no snow. But
I don't even remember Home Alone. I just remember that Donald Trump was in it. That's about it.
And now he's the president. Cool. Hey, maybe that means Macaulay Culkin will be president next. Can't be.
I mean, he seems like a cool dude. He married the
tough on crime. Kevin McAllister is tough on crime in Home Alone. So I know Americans love tough on crime. So that's one point in his favor.
You're not wrong, and he's got an Asian wife. So
that's progressive of him, I suppose.
He seems, from what I know about him, which I haven't heard anything bad about him. So if he has done anything, I'm adding an asterisk there. But he seems like he's a cool dude. So
I'll ruin him for you right now. Actually, I know his dark secret. He real life Macaulay Culkin is a pretty large wrestling fan. Sadly,
Oh my god. We gotta put him there, take him and put him straight into the dumpster.
No,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
bring him to
saying?
the vet. You got to put him down. It's over.
I mean, it truly is over. Like, once you start going down that wrestling podcast, like, not just wrestling hole, but wrestling podcast
I think
hole.
he has his own wrestling podcast actually too.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why am I not surprised? I'm surprised you don't have your own.
The internet has enough old fat guys talking about wrestling. Like, we're oversaturated on that.
All right, fair enough.
We're good.
But speaking of oversaturation,
yes, we got some magic packs, folks.
that's right. I have some magic packs, some play boosters to open. I have 3 of them here that I've.
I got a pack. I'm not opening because you can already see what I got, but I got the dumb secret lair. This won't play on the audio, but I have Kratos, God of War. It was a very silly card.
And because that's the card that, and we talked about this earlier, but that's the card where everyone has to attack or something, or else you take 1 life or something.
Yes,
like
he's a very fair card because he gives all creatures haste, not just yours, everybody. But the price for entry is that creature has to attack or you take damage. And in magic terms, because like if you got goaded or whatever, well, I'll just tap him for mana, ha ha ha. But like Kratos is like, no. You tap him for mana all you want. If he didn't attack, you take damage.
Right, exactly. I was playing against a friend today. Not today, a few days ago. It's basically over Thanksgiving. I was playing a lot of Magic. It's part of the reason I bought all these play boosters is I was like, ooh, let me open up some packs. And
now, to talk some inside baseball, because you show me some of the cards you got in the other packs.
Yes.
Her luck is insane.
Yeah, I got the VV card. I got the Infinity Stone.
Yeah,
randomly.
She pulled an Infinity Stone, y'all.
Which is fucking nuts. I actually did end up trading it to a friend, but they gave me a bunch of cards.
Yes, they better.
Yeah,
they better.
But I got that one.
Badger Mole Cub.
Oh yes, Badger Mole Cub. Yes,
which is like
Badger Mole
getting close to $100 now or some shit.
Yeah, it's insane. And honestly, like, I mean, so I watched like some other YouTube videos of people like talking about like why the card is really good. But when I pulled it, I was like, oh, this is neat. I don't really know how that whole earth bending, like, I don't know how that works.
For clarity, you are much newer to Magic.
Yes, I'm super new. I'm like super new to
I
Magic.
started in the dark. That's before Ice Age came out. That's before Mirage. That's before Tempest. Yes, so I unfortunately, just like many choices in my life, I made bad choices early on. Magic, wrestling, and just sort of ruined me going forward.
I started with the Final Fantasy set when that came out, and everybody got into it then, and I was one of those people, basically.
It's a good set to get started on. It's one of the best sets they printed in years, so.
They had the pre-con decks, and so like the Sephiroth and Cloud pre-con, so that's what I was using for a while. And then I started talking to my friends at Discord, and they were like, oh, you should get this card, you should get this card. And then I started buying more cards. And anyways, it's not a problem, but like needless to say, I bought one of those like big boxes where it's like it holds like hundreds of cards in it.
The thing for Magic, at least, is Magic cards hold their value to a degree. So even if it became a problem, you can resell and not really be out. So that's something.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I'm not banking on Magic cards being a good investment. Although I am keeping some of the booster sets that I bought. Like, I am going to keep like a sealed one.
No, that's not a bad idea. Because like for me, growing up, when like Wasteland used to be a 5-cent uncommon. Like I remember visibly, because we used to like tear up cards for fun back in the day. I've torn up a lot of Wastelands. Wasteland's like $100 per now.
Dude, you would have, I mean, not to say it would be life-changing amount of money, but you'd be, I mean.
If I never got rid of all my stuff and I just managed to like keep everything I had as a kid, it probably would be life-changing money.
Oh.
Like serious life-changing money.
Like
so there's some regrets there along the way.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like, had you known if like Bitcoin was gonna be like popping off in like 2020 or whatever it was, it's like, yeah,
we had a thread on something awful where we would make fun of people who bought Bitcoin back in the day.
Oh no.
And very little has blown up in our face like that thread did.
Yeah.
So
I have a friend though. I will say like I'm not into Bitcoin and things like that are more speculative investing like that, but I have a friend.
I'm too poor. I put my money in my savings account and it sits. Done.
Well, my friend, I mean, he makes a decent amount of money. Like he's a software engineer or whatever. But he put, I think, most of his like retirement savings, because apparently like some of the financial institutions allow you to invest your retirement savings into Bitcoin, and so that's been all over the place, and I don't know where that ended up. But,
I wouldn't have done that. I'll say that.
I also would not have done that, but I am way more risk adverse than he is, to say the least.
That's the thing is, I don't know. One wrestling thing I'll say is hard times, daddy. You've been through hard times, you know.
I don't even know what that's a reference to.
It's one of the most famous wrestling promos of all time, but don't worry about it. Okay,
right,
let's get some packs here, which will play great on the audio podcast, but we will visually say, or rather audio say, what is opened.
I'll try to do some ASMR, like some opening.
I'm sure there is. Like people like crinkle the thing and like...
I really hope that this is like not blowing up your mic.
Oh, no. Right, I got a good gate, so we're good.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm opening up the Spider-Man booster first. I will try to show the screen. Doc Ock's Henchman. This is a very common card.
Yeah.
I can't even see what.
So the money cards will be closer to the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Steel Wrecking Ball. Grow Extra Arms. I've seen that a bunch of times. Risky Research. That's a sorcery. I don't think you can even see this.
Yeah, we can see it.
It's an instant. Gallant Citizen. A mechanical mobster. He's a villain.
Oh, that's right. Villain tribal in that.
Oscorp Research Team. Yeah, it's something like if you have like spiders or villains.
Was that the Sacrifice Spider-Man? Or is that British Spider-Man? UK.
It's British Spider-Man.
I can't remember the art.
He's like holding a flag. Actually, I haven't seen this one before.
There's a lot of Spider-Mans in that set.
He is web slinging. Okay.
He's not one of the better ones.
Yeah, he's not great. Secret Identity. That's an instant.
Yep.
Oop. Oh, shit. One of them just went flying. Wisecrack. They all kind of look the same. Web Shooters. This is a foil, actually.
Okay.
But you cannot tell at all on the visuals, and a land.
Yeah, they always give you a land token at the end. Okay, so
yeah, wasn't that
not the biggest pack of all time, but you also opened Infinity Stone not too long ago. So.
I got the pig spider.
Wait, that's your rare Spider Pig? Oh, and you got the extended art too.
Spider Pig. Yeah. Oops, Spider Pig.
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Extended art too. So.
Yeah, and that's the one I dropped on the ground, and I just ran over with my wheel. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it didn't seem like you got the rare there. Okay.
All right. So. All right, I'm gonna let you pick Magic or Final Fantasy.
We'll go with Avatar. Avatar is the hot one right now.
All right, I'll open this one up. I just went to my local Micro Center. Do they have those in Canada?
Micro Center?
Never mind. It's like an electronic store. All right, it's like an electronic store. I went to one and I got a bunch of booster packs over Thanksgiving. All right. It'll Quenchia, Sokka with the cactus juice.
Oh, it's quenchiest. We all know that.
Avatar Enthusiast. I've actually heard this isn't a bad card.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
But I do not know how to play
this. This set has a lot of really good cards.
Rebellious Captives. It's a peasant ally. Fire Nation Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Palace Inspector. Geyser Leaper. Pretending Poxbearers. That was a fun episode. I remember that. Heibai, Spirit of Balance.
Oh, the bear. Yeah.
Oh, yes, the panda bear.
Yeah.
He's right there. Honest Work. It's Zuko and Uncle Iroh serving tea. Ruinous Waterbending.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
you got a Katara.
Yeah, I already have Katara, but she looks really good. I might figure out a way to put her in a different deck. You got Earth King's Lieutenant. Rebellious Captives again, but...
Yeah, sometimes you might get foils at doubles.
Yeah, Mountain and
Token.
So, nothing too exciting.
I was kind of hoping, like, against hope, because I would ask you to bring it to Holiday Emissary if you pulled it. If you got Earthbending Student, because that card's impossible to find. Like, I can't even order it online.
Let me check, because I got a bunch of Avatar cards. Let me see if I actually have.
It's just an uncommon. Like, it's not even rare or anything. And as far as like Ontario, Canada goes, you can't order online. I even went to the one store I went to from the States that I would get to, like, for the cards I can't find in Canada, and even they didn't have it.
Oh shit! Is it really? I mean, is it that rare of a card?
It's an uncommon. It's a really good uncommon. And if you run Earthbending, you want it.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take a look and see if I actually have that. But I have no clue, because I'm not running an Earthbending deck. The Badger Mole Cub I gave to my friend. So,
yeah, because I'm building a Commander Earthbending deck. And like, I got some. I got my own pack. I got the Rise of Sozin. That's one that flips.
Nice. That's a saga. That's cool.
Saga that turns into creature. I got UA, the alternate art.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, it looks really good too.
Shit, that looks really good. I'm jealous. That's a great card. A good looking card. I don't know if it's actually a good card.
It is actually a really good card. Okay. And I didn't get much else from I just randomly got some packs. But I was just kind of hoping against hope. But yeah, the UA was like the big one I got.
Yeah.
Also, this card, also uncommon, is amazing. It's foil, so it won't show up good. But enter the Avatar state.
Okay. I think I have heard that one's pretty.
It's just 1 mana, and creature gets flying, first strike, lifelink, hexproof.
Oh shit!
And
that's really good then.
Like in a lot of decks in Commander, that's counterspell. Like,
that's crazy.
Because like, oh, kill your guy. No, hexproof. And then also trample, lifelink, flying.
That's really good.
Yeah, so that's our MTG minute, I guess. Hope
More than a minute.
So another thing before we get directly in podcast, I hold up the finger as I take a drink. If you listen to the audio version, that won't make any sense. Anyways, I did play Dispatch. A game of the year contender, many are saying, even though, well, it's very good. Expedition 33 wins. And by the way, to the Silksong community, I'm sorry that you guys are like sort of like in number 2 contention. It's nothing personal. Like, if it was a different game, I'd be picking on them. Because Silksong fans are not happy with me right now on Twitter.
Are you guys still arguing about it on Twitter?
Like, all I'm saying is, like, if you, like, I can't even remember what's that. Like, it's basic stuff. Like, if you like Silksong over Expedition 33, you're a pig and you deserve to die. Like, that's basic low-level stuff.
That's normal Twitter conversation, not gonna lie.
For me, it is. And, like, if you engage with that, then you already fucked up. Like, the only way to win against me is to not comment. Or actually, there's another way to win against me, which is going with the win exclusive. When I'm doing my troll stuff, what you need to do is politely disagree and politely offer an alternative where we can meet in the middle without, like, cutting me out. Like, you need to be as reasonable as possible, because then I feel bad.
Impossible task on Twitter.
Yeah, because what I was like, well, you're this, that, and the other, like, and you need to. I'm trying to think of words that won't get us demonetized, but like Twitter words, right?
Right.
Where your R word this and like whatever KYS that. Mm-hmm. You start writing that, I'm winning, and I'm winning big, because you just escalate, and I can escalate a lot better than you. So
I mean, it's that tactic, and that, you know, they use in American politics all the time, or just like a debate all the time, where it's like you attack the character of the person, or like the actual person themselves, instead of the argument. What's that term called?
There's like I'm sure there's a term, but yeah, when you engage with me in a way that's very antagonistic, I'm pulling your strings, bud. Like, you're doing everything I want out of this, because I just spent like 4 hours editing video and I want the fight. You know?
This is your entertainment.
This is my entertainment. And thankfully, most of my viewer base on Twitter understands that. So, like, when I'm like, I don't even know what I say. Like I just let the spirit take over, right? I just write whatever comes to me.
So
And like half the comments are calling from my head, and the other half the comments are like, Rooflemonger, you did it again. But that is the same. Anyways, dispatch.
Yes.
So it's my understanding is ex-Telltale people. So people who made the fine games like The Walking Dead, the very story-based, narrative-based games. And this is a story-based, narrative-based game. Episodic, 8 episodes. Each episode's roughly an hour, except for the last one's like 2 hours. And you are part of a superhero company. The catch is your company, you get all the fuck-ups. Like, either they're not good at their job or they just straight up used to be villains and they're just not good at it. And you're there to wrangle them and save some people's lives.
Interesting. I've seen stuff on Twitter about it.
Yeah.
But I've never played
You've probably seen a lot of the romance stuff because God knows where any game where there's any romance, that's all people talk about.
Gotta get the waifus, man.
Yeah. Like, this was unlocked by Baldur's Gate 2, not 3. Baldur's Gate 2 back in 2000. When it's like, oh yeah, we can have a romance, I guess. We'll try it. And that's like the game's biggest legacy because it infected the rest of gaming with it.
I see. And I didn't realize it was started that early on. I mean, it was the same thing with Fire Emblem too, but that was
like we talked about, like creating your genetic perfect super soldiers of your children, right? Like
that's right.
And Lord knows, like it's a sickness. Like I want that shit back. Like the new one that's coming out whenever it comes out. Like give it back to me. Like I'm down with it. I might be like poo it in public, and then in private, just yes. Okay, now you do this, and now you pass this stat along to this child, and it's like my Ubermensch. Like
when you were using that voice, I thought you referred. I don't know why, but my mind just went in the direction of like, did you? Can't speak right now. Did you know that in the Japan version of Fates, they used to have like a feature where you could like you can go in and you can like have a little chat or whatever with the characters, but there used to be a feature in Japan where you could actually like pet.
Oh, that like, the ad skinship, skinship with your real sister.
Yes, skinship. That's what it was called.
With your real blood sister.
That's right. That they then removed in the American release and the Western release, but it was in the Japan.
Because Fire Emblem, marrying your cousin. Almost every game lets you marry your cousin some way somehow.
I think you can just marry your brothers and sisters straight.
You can marry your adopted family brothers and sisters, not your blood brother and sister. But you can marry your blood cousins in Conquest.
Can you not? Okay, you can't. So you can't marry the what were they called? The Nor people. You can't marry them at all.
The Japan one, Conquest was like the Europe one, then the Fates was the Japan one.
No, they're both Fates. One is Conquest and one Birthright.
Birthright. Okay. So Birthright is the Japan adopted family. So you can marry all of them because they're not actually your brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. Conquest, like as long as it's like, you can marry like your aunt or your cousin or whatever, like the purple big boob lady. Was like actually one of the best characters because she was like a wyvern mage, which is like super fucked up class. Yeah. She's like really good because she's a mage who's a tank that can fly.
I'm almost certain. I don't know what version it's in. I'm almost certain that you can marry like Xander, which is like
I'm sure you probably can. Like
and Leo, which is the second brother. I'm like positive you can.
I'm sure you could, right? It's just those games are weird like that. But so in Dispatch, you just get very nice woman who is the blonde blazer, no arguments, or insane. What is the term? Tsundere, fucking bipolar for sure, crazy lady in Invisigal. So Invisigal is wildly, because they tell you the stats, the most popular of the two picks.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah. Like she's doing stuff like she stalks you all the time because she's obsessed with you. She'll follow you into the men's bathroom, invisible, and watch you in the men's bathroom.
Oh, people like that. I guess.
I was like, lady, this is inappropriate.
I mean, yes, if that happened to most people in real life, I'm sure they would be less cool with it.
Like, maybe as an old man, I'm behind on courtship rituals of the youngins. But she's like, hey, so how much do you jerk off? And I'm your boss at work, lady. this is inappropriate conversation.
God, that's even worse than I thought.
Yeah, because you're her boss, right? So I was not the most comfortable with her. So I picked the blonde blazer because she was just a nice lady.
Right.
And unlike Invisigal, who's a source of problems in the game, without getting into spoilers, blonde blazer saves you multiple times. So I was more but there's also giant muscular red devil lady. And giant muscular red devil lady, as Baldur's Gate 3 has proven, people are down with that. And she was not a romance option. And that was sad. Because that probably would have been one I picked.
Yeah. Did you pick Karlach in Baldur's Gate 3?
You better goddamn believe I picked Karlach in Baldur's Gate 3.
Fair enough. I think we talked about this. I had to go with Astaria.
Yeah, no. Astarion, like, he has his audience in a death grip.
I mean, and also the voice actor for him is also
super charming too. Yeah,
really charming as well. So it's like I had my phase where like I was.
We just lost you for 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying. I had my phase where I was doing nothing but like watching videos and like Anyways, I had my whole BG3 phase.
Yeah. So. Well, yeah. It was just for Baldur's Gate, like for a lady like Karlach, that's not normally a kind of character that, especially for romance, like a game would allow.
That's true.
A woman who's a full foot taller than you and like super jacked and all that. Now, granted, especially since Baldur's Gate 3, that has invaded the mainstream.
That's true. Like Street Fighter 6, Marissa.
Yeah, Marissa's sick as fuck, right? But like before, to use the parlance of my childhood, if you looked at a big muscle lady, people are like, that's gay. Right? Like, and now, no, that's kind of what everyone's into. So tastes have evolved over the years. So yeah, big demon muscle lady should have been the romance, is what I'm saying.
Have you ever been to the Muscle Girl bar or whatever in Tokyo? Justin goes there every year.
I've never been to Japan. I can't remember who I had this conversation with, but I'm basically honor bound to go there if I eventually go one day.
Mm-hmm. I've always been so curious to just, like, I know I'm not the intended audience, 100%, but I'm just so curious as to like...
Yeah, like, I'm curious, like, I'm a little scared, like, how hard do they actually hit you? Is it like a playful thing, or like, do I got to go to the dentist the next day?
I feel like if they work out enough, they would know how to pull their punches. I mean, you've been...
Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like a good returning audience, like, oh, we just KO this motherfucker. That seems like a legal liability, right? Like...
Yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of waiver they're needing to sign as well, too. But I've always been... Anyways, needless to say, I've always been very curious. Sorry, off-topic point.
No, yeah, I'm very curious, too. If I ever go, I will go there for sure. It's like wrestling. The Ribera Steakhouse of the FGC. If you're a wrestler, you go to Ribera Steakhouse in Japan. So FGC, you go to the place where the women slap the shit out of you.
I mean, I would also, like, I would not be able to work there. I'm very skinny, but like I admire the fact
hit the gym, never too late.
Nah, I don't like it. My problem is I don't like doing weights and stuff like that.
No. It takes a mindset, right? It takes a mindset. Yes. But yeah, for the dispatch game, besides, because even though the game is excellent, all the discourse is the romance stuff. So when I finally played the game and romance is like 5% of the game, then I played the game part of the game, like, oh, this is excellent. But no one talks about that when there's romance in any game, because that's all people fixate on.
What's the gameplay part of it?
So part of it is like basically interactive FMV. So like tell the story, might be a quick time event every now and then, make a lot of decisions, just like Walking Dead, decisions matter a lot. And I think at least once per chapter, there's a part where you actually dispatch the heroes. And then it's like a menu-based micromanagement simulator.
Okay, interesting. So,
and that's actually, I would love for that to be spinned off into a full separate game, because I found that very engaging.
How long are these sections? I mean,
like the story start to finish took me 9 hours.
Okay, got it. And how long would you say, how much of that was spent actually playing the actual mini games?
The mini game dispatch part, 2.5 to 3 hours of that.
Oh, okay. So it was like a decent chunk.
Yeah, it's a decent chunk. But like, if you look at it by itself, just 3 hours a game, right? Like, no, make that a full thing. Like, give that to like the Europa Universalis or Civilization people. Because like, it's just like, here's a crime or an event or whatever. Send a hero. Every hero is good at different things. And because they're all fuck ups, they all have their own quirks. Like, there's one point where it's like a forest fire, and you have a fire guy. And it's like, they're like, don't send the fire guy to stop the forest fire. And then it's also like, actually, we think he started the forest fire.
Oh, no.
Because he's a fuck up. Also, he hates your guts. Because you used to be a superhero. You were Mecha Man.
Okay. And
you're like
I didn't know that. Actually.
You're an Iron Man stand-in, basically, right?
Okay.
The team doesn't know that you were that person. And in fact, the fire guy, you're the one who put him in jail to begin with. And this is part of his like work release program.
Does he know that you're that guy?
You can make a choice later in the game to let him know that.
Interesting.
He doesn't handle it well.
Wait, okay, so why is he working as a dispatcher, though, if he was a superhero before?
The game opens with basically your fall from grace. Mecha Man's not much of a Mecha Man without a mecha suit anymore.
I see. Okay, he's like Tony Stark, but without the
But
money
you're not smart. Like, you just run the robot. You're an otherwise decent human being, but you don't got much else if you're not in the robot.
Okay. Is there an opportunity down the line to become Mecha Man again?
Yes.
Or is it just
there are many decisions that will lead to Mecha Man futures.
Okay, interesting. All right. Not to get too much into the spoilers, but it's like, are those considered like good endings? Like,
there's multiple endings. So, like the thing that set Twitter. So this is where Twitter got my ass. I wasn't even trying to troll. Like, I was maybe belligerent about it in a way that I am. Because like there's a character who has there's a character who has a celebrity voice actor who is a bat person, and for your viewing, I'll show you the gentleman here. So there's a bat person called Sonar. Just a bat dude
in a suit.
Yeah. And Sonar, in terms of like the mini game, he also turns into a horrible bat monster. And every mission he switches between regular bat monster, and it flips his stats. So like intelligence becomes strength, charisma becomes speed.
Huh, okay. That's actually a really interesting mechanic.
Yeah. So I didn't like him out of the gate because he's a drug user. And perhaps that's not woke of me. I'm not. Once again, I live in the bad drug part of town, and I've tried to help people with problems a lot of my life. And instead of getting thanks and you set me on the right road, is you've taken advantage of me, or you stole my fucking wallet and stole my money. And so I just don't like drug use. I'm sorry. That's not woke of me. Whatever. I'm sorry. So I see this guy, and one of the first missions in the game is he bails on the mission to do drugs. And eventually, early on, you got to cut somebody. So I cut his ass. Especially because the alternative that they give you option to cut is Coop, who is my favorite character in the game. She is like Archangel from X-Men, except like a cool assassin lady.
Yeah, I like her design. Wait,
I love her design. She looks cool as shit.
Why is she on the team? Because you said she's very competent.
She's very competent, but she's also an ex-criminal. She used to be a mob assassin.
Ew. Okay.
So this is part of like her redemption path, right?
I see.
The thing is, she is wildly, when you have to cut one of the two, apparently like 90% of people cut her.
Wait, why?
Why
wouldn't you cut the drug addict?
This guy is the voice of the Bat guy.
Oh, that's he's a YouTuber, Moist Critical.
Yes, Moist Critical. He's the voice of the Bat guy. And so at the end of the game, it gives you a bunch of stats, like how much you did versus everybody, right? At the very end of the game, I fired the Bat person, and at the very end of the game, I made sure he stayed in jail. Because you can basically like cover for him and be like, oh, no, he's with us, right? Like redeem him. And like, no, your ass is going to jail, boy.
What did he do that put him in jail in the first place?
In the first place, it was doing drugs and like minor crimes. Then redemption. He fucked up on the job, failed me a mission. He got fired. Then he went on to be a mass murderer, and it's part of the plot. And he's bragging about people he's killing and eating. And so when it comes time to redeem him, I'm like, you know what? You bragged about killing and eating people on top of being a fuck up when you had the job. I'm not going to save you from prison.
Mm-hmm.
And then Twitter jumped down my fucking throat. It was like, you don't know how to play the game right. You're doing it wrong. Blah, blah, blah. And keep in mind, as you know, I've told you, I've been a real life dispatcher, police, operator for emergency police medical fire. Like, I'm coming at this through the eyes of a professional. Okay? Everyone else is doing this to be a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this as like, I could do real life dispatcher plays dispatch. Maybe that's what I'll fucking call the playthrough.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Also, this is coming from an audience that picked Invisigirl or whatever.
Exactly. You picked the fucking girl failure. Fucking like, she looks cool. Like, I'm not going to say she doesn't look cool. This is Invisigal, the one in the pink.
I see. She's got that manic pixie girl look to her.
Like, she sort of, and I know this was in development before Arcane happened, but she sort of looks like Vi.
She does. Absolutely.
Versus Blonde Blazer is like a very generic superhero.
She looks nice, though.
And she saves your life multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And without spoiling a thing, the single hardest line in the game is her line. Where it got me on, I'm like, yeah, let's go, right? Like, and now at that point of the game, she's the romance options. Like, then I'm like, well, then I made the right choice, didn't I? Right? Like,
so are both of the romance options are they both into you, or is it like you have to pursue them, or like how does it play out?
Invisigal is definitely at the start way more into you than you are into her in a very creepy, stalker, unprofessional way. Because she'll follow you into the men's bathroom. She will basically sexually harass you. Big dude here, big Hawaiian or Samoan dude, I'm not sure which. It's like, yeah, you need to take your HR violations out of my face, lady. Like, versus Blonde Blazer's the one who gives you your job. She's the reason. Oh, and it's right here. Kiss her or let the moment pass. Like, this is like episode 1. And granted, it's a moment, at least from my understanding, where it maybe wasn't meant to be romantic, is your interpretation of it. Because I said, fuck it, I said kiss her, and she's like, whoa, what, no, what? I'm offering you a job, don't misunderstand. And then...
so she knows that you're a mecha man, or whatever it's called. Okay.
So she has a lot of respect for you. Also, she has a boyfriend at the time. Her boyfriend is Phenomenon, who is definitely Superman. The thing is, just like Clark Kent, he is not from Earth. He's an alien. However, unlike Clark Kent, he's an alien. Like, he doesn't adjust well. He doesn't understand Earth very good.
I was getting Omni-Man vibes with the mustache.
He's absolutely meant to evoke. There's like no fooling. He's meant to evoke Omni-Man. Even the guy who voice acted him is meant to be. He's trying to sound like J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
He's trying to be Omni-Man.
Okay, but they break up. Right?
They break up, and like she's been trying to break up with him for a while. And then she breaks up with him and turns that into this, where he stops shaving and like is just a big neurotic mess.
He's the one that gets like depressed all the time, and he can't.
Yeah, I was telling you off stream. So he gets depressed. It affects the gameplay. His depression spouts, and he's very. And there's also you can choose between him and Waterboy later in the game. And Waterboy is just a well-meaning boy, but he's socially awkward, and everyone treats him like shit. Because Waterboy, his power is water, but he's like just always secreting water. It's very awkward. Because he's just getting moist all the time.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you choose. I didn't see this cutscene till later. Apparently, I just fucking called him Omni-Man. Phenomenon is a big fan of Magic the Gathering.
Wait, really?
Yes, actually. Like, there's a cutscene. I didn't get it because I picked Waterboy. Because I thought everyone would pick him. So I picked Waterboy to be different. Then later in stats, apparently it's like a direct 50-50 split.
Interesting. Okay, why did you pick Waterboy?
Because I thought everyone would pick Superman.
Okay, that's the only reason you picked him.
Okay. Yeah. And that because I was romancing Blue Blazer. Or Blue Blazer. I say it all the time. It's Blonde Blazer. Blue Blazer. Whoops. Well, okay. It's literally a Blue Blazer.
Blue Blazer.
Blue Blazer is Owen Hart.
Ah, I see. Can't go a minute without the wrestling.
Exactly.
References.
And this is also, unfortunately, the gimmick he died in.
Ew.
He is one of the very few people to die in the ring. He had a superhero entrance because he was a superhero. Come down from the rafters. The thing broke. He fell 50 feet and hit the turnbuckle and died.
Holy shit.
That was Over the Edge, 1999 or 97. I watched that live. It was very unfortunate.
Oh, that's like that's traumatizing.
Yes, especially because Owen was one of my favorites and always was. It was bad.
Dude. Wrestling, just like the things you've told me about wrestling, like the things that have happened up, like also like how a lot of wrestlers are just also like just pieces of shit.
Yeah, Owen's a piece of shit by normal standards because he was the prankster backstage. That was it. He just pranked people. So by human standards, that's annoying. By wrestling standards, he's a saint.
I see. Like the bar is in hell. The bar is really low.
Yeah. And like, I'm just remember like, cause like he used to tag with Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff was a bad guy, right? And Jeff is trying to cut a promo. And Deborah was the manager, and Deborah also managed Owen. And like they're trying to cut a bad guy promo, and you can see their eyes are so red, and they were just crying. And like I can never rewatch that pay-per-view.
I mean, I don't think I'd want to watch that either.
There's
like,
exactly one person in that whole pay-per-view after what happened that didn't cry, or like you could tell was just crying, and that was Stone Cold. And Stone Cold fucking hated Owen, and I'm sure he's glad he died. Because Owen accidentally broke Stone Cold's neck.
Oh,
and
Jesus Christ.
That will never make you a fan of somebody.
I mean, that's fair, but also, like, I don't know. I don't know enough about wrestling to make any sort of comment on this.
Yeah, but anyways. But yeah, so I kept, even when I was playing, I kept saying Blue Blazer instead of Blonde Blazer. And the other reason I didn't pick Omni-Man, or I keep saying Omni-Man, because he's Omni-Man. But Phenomenon. And Phenomenon is a great Superman pun. I do like that. And it's hard to say, and I'm glad because I struggled with it a lot, right? And I'm glad in universe everyone's saying it wrong too, because it's difficult to say Phenomenon. But it's also Blonde Blazer's ex-boyfriend. So I'm like, probably shouldn't hire him on the team. That could cause problems.
I should definitely check out this game. I mean, between like... right now I'm actually playing, I'm finally playing Ghost of Yotei.
Yes, excellent game. And yeah, Blonde Blazer, her power just makes her blonde. She is not blonde normally.
I mean, she's very pretty regardless.
I think she looks better without the blonde hair, to be honest with you. Like, and because it's a power is given, I'm not going to say who because that is a spoiler, but eventually someone gets the magic pendant later, and it also turns them blonde. And they're not normally blonde. It's very jarring.
Interesting. Okay. It's kind of like, I don't know, the closest reference I have is like My Hero Academia, where you can pass the power of, what is it?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that in there too. There's really good characters like Chase.
I like how your character is just like in a white button-up shirt. Just like...
Yeah, you're just like, you're the most generic white dude. But I think that part of it is because no one knows who Mecha Man was. So you just being like the most, like, because, Peter Parker, right? Actually, your character looks like Peter Parker, but Peter Parker's meant to be the most generic white dude. Because he could be anybody, right?
Fair enough.
But yeah, there's a character, Chase. So, Chase was your dad's friend, and Chase is 39 years old.
What?
So, Chase, his whole gimmick is he's a speedster like the Flash, right?
Okay.
So he can move 50 times faster than a person. The problem was, which he didn't find out till too late, he also ages 50 times faster when he does it.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, like, is this some, like, allegory about, like, us being old?
No, but it's just like, it's kind of like he finds out too late that like his power ages him rapidly.
Mm.
So he's like your supervisor at work.
So he stopped using his power, essentially.
Yeah, but he was like your main character's babysitter.
Growing up, okay.
Yeah, so he's sort of like a father-esque figure to you.
How old is your character? Do they ever
They never say. I'm assuming he's like exactly 30, like 29, 30, 31. Like that's the vibe I get.
Okay.
Because he's not young, but he's definitely not old, so...
Right, so, but like the other guy, Chase or whatever, he was looking after you. But he's only like...
He's 39, like he was your babysitter. So there is a scene when your main character's like 8, and Chase is like 16 or 17.
I see, okay.
And he's using super speed to get you shit from the convenience store.
Probably a really shit-ass use of his powers, but...
It's brought up that in retrospect, it wasn't the best use of his powers. That he did not know that would rapidly age him.
Well, at least he stopped, so he's good now.
He is, but he's also like physically 80 when he's actually 39.
That would suck.
Also, I liked him because he hates Invisigal. And I did not like Invisigal either, so...
I mean, to be fair, I think her design is really cool.
No, she has a great look. And like, I would actually be a little less frustrated with her if it wasn't for the people that overwhelmingly, they saw that and it's like, give me more. When she should be a very jarring and divisive character.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, everyone's like, no, this is my waifu.
Oh, well, hey, man. That's the internet for you. They like the toxic.
They do.
They like that toxic shit.
Wait a second here. I'm trying to make this picture bigger for you. So you can see some of the cast. So, Karlach. Prism. Who is a singer and has like prismatic powers. I didn't like her at first. She actually winds up being really cool.
It's kind of got Lady Gaga.
Who is our assassin lady.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember this guy's name. I always just called him Gollum. It might be Gollum actually, but gameplay wise in the minigame, best character by a mile.
All right.
Because like a bunch of things will happen and you have to like send people in groups and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he has an ability that he just clones himself for however many slots. So if it's like, we need 4 heroes, you just send him and he clones himself 3 times.
Okay, that's pretty OP.
Yeah, so it's really, really good. And this
that looks like a Groot character type guy.
Yeah, kind of, and just yeah, what's up? Yeah. This is like the big dude, right?
Yeah, it doesn't say much.
Flambe, who is like sexy, tight skin suit version of Robert from Art of Fighting.
Oh, I think I saw you post about it or something of him like singing.
Yeah, because he sings about your character's name is Robert, right?
Okay.
And the song is, if I can recall, I'm a bitch, my name is Robert, such a bitch, my name is Robert, I'm a bitch, I'm just a little bitch. So he's singing that in karaoke night. But he looks like Robert Garcia, so... Because he has like that little... Well, I kind of have it too, like that little hair.
Yeah, a little cowlet.
And he has a big ponytail too. Yeah. And like, that's the Robert look.
Yeah, he's got like the shirt that's going way down there.
Oh yeah, he's wearing like the most skin tight suit. Like he's meant to be like I don't know if people actually find that sexy or not on men, but it's meant to be a kind of sexy, I guess.
It's a look, that's for sure.
It's definitely a look because he's like super arrogant too, right? Like he's trying to show off. There's Punch Up, who is exactly 3 feet tall, but he's the Hulk. Because he has a lower center of gravity. Mm-hmm. When he's punching, he's kind of, for lack of an elegant term, he's kind of ball level with a lot of people.
Ew.
So it is actually
the perfect height.
An ongoing plot point that he'll punch you in the dick. And it actually has consequences and payoffs.
All right.
Going all the way to the end. Also, this game has nudity. Mm-hmm. And like there's a filter, right? At first, I'm like, I don't know what it's going to be about, so I'll just let it rock.
Mm-hmm.
And in the first 5 minutes, just full on penis in your face. Multiple times.
Okay. All right.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay. Because I didn't have the filter on at the start, right? So I'm like, I'm going to have to, if I upload this to the clip channel, this channel, I'm going to have to edit this out. And then episode 4, there's like a sex fantasy moment. And then for that, I did have the censorship on. And let me tell you, they didn't put a lot of money into the censorship. It is just a moving tiny black bar. So otherwise, the whole scene's just in your face.
I see.
So if you plan to stream the game or whatever, just if there's a censorship thing, it barely does anything. It doesn't leave anything to the imagination. And there's that dude who's a bum.
I mean, on Twitch, not to slut shame or anything like that, but there are people who stream, you know, like basically like titties out, like usually very attractive women, and they don't censor that either. Like they let them go. So maybe Dispatch, they're totally cool if you're streaming that scene.
Well, I streamed it on Twitch, like half of it without the nudity filter, so
it was fine.
Yeah. The one thing, and I want to say this, but we're going to go to the Hunter x Hunter here in a moment. But one last thing, I look forward for the playthrough. That the one time I didn't have the nudity filter on proved I was a gentleman. A gentleman's gentleman.
Okay.
Blonde Blazer is going to like a function or whatever. She's wearing like a suit. Mm-hmm. And one of the options, like when I was like, well, how do I look? I was like, oh, you look great. And one of the options is like, your nipples are showing. I'm like, haha, funny, whatever. I didn't pick that one. Mm-hmm. And then her nipples were showing. But I wasn't looking. I had eye contact the whole time.
Was there an option to just be like stare down?
No, there wasn't. But it was there on, like, I rewound later. It was there. Mm-hmm. But like, I just wasn't looking at her tits. Like, so just too much of a gentleman, basically.
That's right. Even with, you know, video game women, you know, just a gentleman.
Yeah, yes, but it's one of the things that'll grade you on you versus everybody else at the end, right? It's like you and 5% of other players did not tell her that like her tits were out. And then that like makes me look like the worst kind of creeper. You're like, I actually did not know. If I had the filter on, there probably would have been a black bar. And then I would have noticed, right?
I see.
But I didn't at the time, so I just actually didn't know. I thought it was just a joke.
It's like a weird option that you could have picked.
Yeah, because like the game's very jokey. There's always a joke option somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, you look nice. And then she turns around, looks in the mirror, is like, oh no, and like has to like adjust herself. It's like, you didn't tell me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just want to say, if you watch the playthrough, I actually didn't know.
So Dispatch, your new game of the year?
Expedition 33 all the way. Although it is a very good game, and I actually sincerely recommend it. The plot is good. The minigame stuff is fun. The characters are engaging, and everyone will have their own favorites, I'm sure. But like, it's fun. The writing is snappy in like a snappy way, not like a shitty Reddit way. Mm-hmm. By the way, we will cover that in Going with the Wind, the Hunter x Hunter, because I do have they fly now, in quotes.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, because that totally happens. So it's just a good damn game. Like overall, like I can't see. Like I guess not everyone likes every game, but I would see the overwhelming majority of people, regardless of what your game preference is, would enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, if it has a good story, I'd imagine most people would probably like it. Plus, not to mention, it's a very quick game.
Yeah, it's 9 hours and like snappy, no dead weight. There's a very fat dog.
Nice.
Because like, as someone who's raised some obese dogs in my life, when you see a TV dog, it's never super overweight. This dude's dog is like fucking 40 pounds. It's a toy breed dog. It should be 10 pounds tops.
It's probably really cute though.
It's a very cute dog. It's a very cute dog, but like that dog is viciously overweight.
I know it's not.
I think the dog's name is Beef.
Beef? Oh,
yeah.
That's so cute. Beef. I have a friend whose dog is named Biscuit. So Beef and Biscuit.
Oh, there
so
you go.
Cute.
And Chase, the not father figure / your supervisor. He's also obsessed with the dog, and like he'll take care of your dog at work. They can bring the dog to work.
All right.
That's a great perk.
Chase +1.
Yeah.
Seems
I like
a cool
I like Chase. Like even though it'd be weird because you have to go back in time because Chase was your dad's sidekick. It'd be interesting like what it was back then because there's 3 generations of Mecha Man.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was like a family thing.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. But thing is, your 2 grandpa and dad were scientists, and you're like, I can do the controls. I can't do anything else.
Right. I'm just a normal dude.
Yeah. I'm just an otherwise regular dude.
I see. So when the suit blows up or he can't fix it.
Basically. Yeah. By the end of the first chapter, that's it for him. Like,
all right.
Like he's handy. He's not like dumb or nothing, right? But he's not a scientist.
Yeah, like I'm like Tony Stark.
Yeah,
like
he's
Peter
not Tony.
Parker.
Like his dad is Tony Stark. He's just happy-go-lucky guy.
Fair enough. You think he could hire someone to fix it? I don't know.
The thing with a secret identity is you don't get to monetize your shit. That's actually the Peter Parker problem in the comics.
Okay.
That's why Peter's always broke, right? Like he lives in a small apartment on the Upper West Side, like, and he struggles to pay rent, even though he's like the most famous hero in the world. He can't pay his rent. I think it was the New Avengers. Quote me if I'm wrong, people in the comments. But one of the reasons he joined the New Avengers is because it was Tony running it, and Tony gave a salary. That's literally the whole reason he joined. So he can get fucking money.
I see. So he could get money and actually like survive instead of like doing the Spider-Man stuff on the side.
Yeah. Because like for certain characters, it doesn't, like Wolverine doesn't need money. He could just live in the fucking woods or something. Like,
yeah, he's good. He's in a cabin. Yeah.
Yeah. But like Peter Parker, New York dude, he needs money.
Yeah, man, those apartments aren't cheap, especially nowadays. Jesus Christ.
Well, maybe what little I know of American politics, the Zoran Ma'am Danny, he'll fix everything. I don't know. I mean,
we'll see.
I can't not hear about that guy, but I know so little about him.
I don't live in New York, so I feel
he's either an angel or a devil, and there's no in between. That's all I've ever got out of it.
Well, wasn't there like didn't like Trump love him? Didn't they like meet?
Yeah, and like they called him like a communist, and they met, then he loved him,
yeah, something like that.
Their politics is so crazy.
Yeah, it's America for you.
I mean, hey, you know what? You know the Twitter thing where like everyone's from India now?
Yes, where they like figured out like everyone's like location of where they.
So I'll give a Canadian politics version of that. So there's the Alberta separatist movement. So Alberta was secede from Canada. Turns out basically every single account for that is all from America.
That's so funny.
Yeah. There's like no Canadian accounts for that.
Okay. And then like, I'm sure if you were to look at like, I don't know, American like Texans trying to secede from the.
Well, if it's a Texan account, then it's probably from India or Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It's probably not from America either.
No, but it works. It's like, there's a full circle, right? Like, because someone got exposed because like I'm a Japanese person account. It's from Canada. So everyone wants to be somebody else. If you're from India, you want to be American. If you're American, you want to be an Albertan separatist. And if you're in Canada, then you want to be Japanese.
There's their old excuse of like, no, I was just visiting.
Oh,
Canada,
so many accounts it's the best feature that Twitter's had in years. I'll say that. Just blew up so many accounts. Like so many people just deleted their account.
It's probably for the better.
Yeah, because like, oh, I'm just a simple, beautiful girl. Who can help me? India. Like.
Pretty much. It's kind of genius, honestly.
No. Like, especially because like for Twitter blue money, right? Like for me and you, that money don't mean nothing. Like I don't have Twitter blue, but I'm not going to shame myself with a Twitter check mark. And keep in mind, I used to have the real Twitter check mark too. The you're a big deal one, I had that. Yeah. And I'm not going to give him, like, I would profit from it. I have semi-viral to viral posts all the time. I probably make a couple $100 a month, but I can't take the shame of it to have it.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
To say I give Elon money, you know? But if you're in a country where the American dollar goes real far,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you better believe I would say, oh, I'm a young, beautiful blonde woman. Please take care of me too. You know, like if that shit could pay my rent and feed my family to pretend to be someone from the States.
I mean, nowadays there are so many AI filters. I'm pretty sure you could just take your face and then you could put like an AI video filter.
Oh yeah,
on
and
top
like
of
in
it.
5 years, like we're not going to be able to tell anymore.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the technology has already gotten crazy good. It is insane.
In 5 years from now, when we're doing Boruto with the wind, when they finally do the Naruto fighter, we can AI it that we can just swap each other and people couldn't tell.
That's true. Or we could have our AI avatars just talk for us. We don't have
Exactly. Yeah, we'll just prompt it up. We don't even do the podcast. Like I won't be making my own videos anymore. I just prompt it and they just solves itself.
That's right. Prompt and profit.
Yeah.
You know, easy money. I mean, there are a lot of slop videos like that though on the internet.
I'm so like, it is not good to be old. I'm glad I am old now, so I don't grow up with this shit thinking this is how it always was.
Yeah, I mean, like, but it's like you have to be in a very specific. You have to be in like a very specific generation, right? Because if you're too old, like you're
I'm not getting scammed on Facebook old, right?
Yeah, you're getting scammed because you're.
But I used to rent
AI
VHSs.
Right, exactly. I also used to rent VHSs, and then I had a VHS player.
Old.
Yeah, I'm 30, so I'm old enough to have seen that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty much phasing out by the time I was growing up, basically.
Yeah.
So.
You would think the next generation would be smarter than us, right? Like ideally, we're smarter than Gen X, the millennials, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at Gen Alpha and like, God bless you. I know you're not all a lost cause, but like some of you guys are fried. Some of you guys are fried in a worse way than the Gen X burnouts were. Like, you know, the drug experimenting generation. Mm-hmm. And like, you're not doing drugs. This killed you.
Yeah, and I also think it's like because everything can be recorded, right? Because like back in the day, like let's say you ask someone out in high school, or whatever, people didn't have their phones out, like, oh man, we're watching you.
If you did, like, yo, I did dumb shit in high school. I'm sure you did too, right? For us, that's not going to haunt us for the rest of our fucking life.
Right.
The kids today, that will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, someone records something and then they upload it and it gets in a WhatsApp group and it's just like you're cooked.
Yeah.
That's it.
That shit sucks. Like,
yeah, man, I can't imagine. I mean, I guess when I was in high school, there were iPhones. I did not personally have an iPhone. I had a flip phone until I went to college, which was normal. I mean, you had some people that had iPhones, but not everyone had an iPhone.
Rich kids.
Nowadays, I remember when I was in high school. Actually, I remember when I was in high school. I was teaching like group classes of math to like second graders, and the second grader had like, I think at the time, like it was like an iPhone 4 or something like that, and I was like, dude, I had a flip phone, and this like little second grader had an iPhone 4 and had like a little princess, and like I looked at her screensaver and it was like this like really, I mean, she's like what, like 7, like this little like Princess Disney quote on it, and I was like, ooh, dude, why do you need this phone? You're 7.
Look at that.
Okay, well, see, that's classy, all right? That's classy.
Oh, you want classy? Look at that's my lock screen. You want classy?
Oh, he's so cute.
Small monkey John Deere.
Why do his arms are so stubby?
Because he's small monkey John Deere. He's that's how he is. And
such a cute little man. Anyone that likes cute shit can do no wrong in my eyes. If you like cute shit, you got a +1 in my book.
There, see, he's the thing. He's just a small monkey in a John Deere.
God. He is so cute.
And yeah, there's the actual art of that. So I made that my.
I thought that was AI generated.
No, thank God, small monkey John Deere predates AI. Oh God, look at that. I don't know if small monkey John Deere would endorse that exactly.
Yeah, the holding the blunt or cigar or whatever that is.
You know, this one I can see small monkey John Deere going though. He's progressive. Oh, there's Milk Ape. Milk Ape used to be a thing. There's a bunch of No, I was going to say dark holes. It's not a dark hole, but weird holes. Weird stuff.
I was gonna say, as you were scrolling lower and lower, I was getting increasingly more concerned. I'm like, I think you're gonna have to blur this out on the podcast.
No, thankfully this is... Monkey Twitter is one of the more wholesome Twitters.
Yeah, well, if you do go to Japan, you gotta go to the...
Japan Monkey Center?
Yeah.
Be my boy, Mop-kun. I want to get an official Mop-kun journal. The thing is, too, Japan Monkey Center is not in Tokyo. So, like, I got to take the train to, like, northern Japan or some shit. But I'm not going to go to Japan and not go to Japan Monkey Center and see my boy.
You'll make the trip out there, the journey.
Yeah.
To see Mop-kun. He is really cute.
I love him because he looks like a pug. And, like, as a guy who raised pugs and, like, family of pug raisers, like, this, if a pug was a monkey, this is for the audio listeners, Google white-faced Saki, and you'll see. And there's a famous white-faced Saki in, like, look at him. What a gentleman. He's just there, with hands at the side.
Tall? I thought he's way taller than I thought. Oh my god.
Oh no, their arms are a lot longer than you'd think. Also, insanely muscular monkey. The female version looks a lot different.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is very different. So Mop-kun's definitively a boy.
Yeah. And also, even though this looks like the Hulk monkey, it's all the fur. Like...
Kind of reminds me of the villager from Minecraft. Just like the face.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But anyways, yeah, white-faced Saki, very interesting animal. It's my favorite monkey. Oh, and see, I just caught myself on camera. I'm holding Squeeze Pug. Because I play around with Squeeze Pug while we're talking.
Where did you get Squeeze Pug?
I've had this for years. You just squeeze Pug and he squeezes.
It's a good little, like, fidget toy.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be using one of those, honestly. That way it stopped bumping my leg all the time.
We all have our thing. We do all have
our thing. My fingernails are intact, so we're good.
Yes, we were talking about this often. I have no fingernails, like, at all. I bite my fingernails like crazy. I cannot open my drink without getting a tool for it. And that's the difference between us and the monkeys. We use tools and we took over the world. Old Mop-kun could not open this white monster. Could not get the energy from it.
Well, wasn't there a video you showed me of, like, a monkey, like, hammering or something? Like, hammering a nail or something?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's an orangutan. That's a great ape.
Oh, all right. So it's different.
Yeah, they can... I'm trying not to throw a family member under the bus here. I've seen videos of orangutans using human tools, and I remember the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's a lot more industrious than one of my family members. Like,
oh, no. I mean, you've done a lot of different jobs, though, around the house, so I'm sure your view compared to other people's view, you're probably like, way more handy.
Once again, not throw people under the bus, but like, as profoundly unhandy as a person could be. Like, if Jesus was a carpenter, then he's like the Antichrist of handyman.
I was like, can he build like, because like I'm not much of a handyman, but I've built like IKEA furniture.
Can you hammer a nail into something without hurting yourself?
I mean, I've done it.
You're already beyond, light years beyond. Can you hold a hammer and try and nail something without throwing the hammer across the room? Because your grip is that weak.
I see, just not holding, or he or she, are they just not holding?
There's too much. It's too much to get into. Too much.
There's too much.
I'm not even a handy person. Like, I don't know. Maybe by today's standards, I'm a handy person. By my generation standards, I'm not. But
I think you're pretty handy because, like, just based on the way you've talked about all the different jobs you've had and things like that.
That's because I needed work. That was desperation. I found these jobs not because I had
that still counts.
So we have no moral and just way to segue into Hunter x Hunter, but this is how we're going to do it. So this is where I'm going to timestamp the thing, and welcome to the Hunter x Hunter part of the podcast, because we just yapped for like an hour about literally nothing. So we're covering episodes 121 through 128. As we mentioned at the very top of the podcast, stuff finally happens here.
That's right. There's actual fighting.
Like, the plot progressive. In some ways I'm not happy about. Some ways I am, but after the last 20 episodes of like nothing happening, stuff happens. So I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, I will say some of the setup specifically around, and we'll get into it, but around like Palm, I was like, oh.
I was very happy to see Palm back.
I was happy to see Palm back, but the way in which, because I remember last episode you were talking about like, oh, maybe something cool could happen with Palm, right? Because they're like hinting at that or doing some foreshadowing. And it basically resolved itself within an episode, but it was like all made, like the conflict was kind of like a little bit made up in Killua's head. So,
yeah,
like,
he was a little overanalyzing it.
Yeah, so the way that it played out, I was like, okay.
I did find it interesting, like, this is going way ahead of itself, but like, so like she showed her power to have like divination or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And it turns out that's not even what she's good at. She's actually an enhancer and like a physical god. Mm-hmm. And so she figured out this divination, which I said at the time was like the strongest power on the show.
Right.
And then it turns out that's like, when we look at the Nen chart, that'd be like her 60% ability. Because she's an enhancer. And Killua says, even with his new god speed, he's like, yeah, she's better than me.
Yeah, with her new powers or whatever.
But it's not even like a new power. It's like, she has a defense power, but offensively, she's just unbeatable, apparently.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, yes. They do explain that. It doesn't enhance her physical strength. It enhances her defenses, so she's able to
go all out on offense.
Yes,
and
you're right.
She looks like exactly with the ability, which we'll get into, but she looks exactly like a lady version of Alucard from Hellsing.
She looks really cool, actually.
Like that has the wide brim. Yeah, she looks sick, but has like the wide brim hat and everything. Like she has like kind of like that, for lack of, I don't know the terminal, like that Southern Belle wide hip on the dress.
Yeah, kind of like some like, I don't know, British or Southern Belle.
Very type. Victorian, like.
Yeah, Victorian outfit. Yes, that's a vibe.
But like the wide brim, like I'm like, you are Alucard, straight up, like same style, just with the dress.
Yeah, she did look very cool. I did.
Yeah, she looks sick. Yeah. But yeah, so to start with episode 121, Defeat and Dignity. Mm-hmm. And out of the gate here, so we left off last that Poof showed up to like start some shit with Gon while Neferpitou was looking after Komugi. And Neferpitou was like, don't do it, because if you do, Gon is going to kill the little girl. And I don't know if they ever explicitly said that, like that Gon was going to outright murder. Maybe Neferpitou's inferring that. Mm-hmm. But like,
I don't remember what they implied, but I do remember that.
Well, they implied like he's going to kill her. Like,
right. But I don't know if they explicitly like said that that's what she was thinking. But I do remember they explicitly said like, oh, Poof thought that Gon and Komugi were actually on the same side.
Yeah.
But they were not.
Well, because they're humans, right? Like.
Yeah, because they're both humans. So you would think like he's a good dude in quotations. He would be looking out for other humans, but
I know. Like the only reason that kid's alive is because Neferpitou. Like. But yeah, so I just found that kind of funny. Brought it up. Then we go to like we already talked about Spider-Man a bunch because of the magic and the other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So Killua is like Electro now because he's like feeding into the wall socket and like juicing up on electricity.
Yeah, he's holding onto like a wire.
Yeah,
I saw
and
that
like
specific.
I didn't think his powers that was a condition or whatever that he needs to juice up.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like a lot of some of the powers are very much like, people just build really weird conditions into them that I don't think would be very, like, I don't know, because they talk about this when they're first talking about the Nen, right? They explain how you can set a condition on yourself to make your power stronger, right? So
but
I don't know, maybe that's
when they did it. They're talking like this is like the electricity is like sort of based off of synapses, like body electricity, right? And like that's not reach into the wall socket, like.
I don't. Maybe he's getting an extra boost through the wall socket.
The only thing I'll say, and I wish I could show you video. I can't because it'll absolutely get us copyright striked. But this makes him a lot like King Kong. And you're like, what? So in Godzilla versus King Kong, the original, King Kong was powered by electricity.
Okay,
I know, that makes no sense, right?
Is he like a robot?
No, he's King Kong.
Okay.
Here's how this worked. The original script was for Godzilla versus Frankenstein. And they changed the monster to King Kong, and they literally didn't change the script. So now King Kong just gained electricity powers.
I mean, that does sound pretty crazy. Like, I'd love to see.
Yeah, I wish I could show you an example. But like, because we'll get copyright strike for sure. But like, he will bite into power lines and like get shocked, and he'll power them up.
So kind of similar situation with Killua.
I know. So I'm like, oh, it's like King Kong now. It's just, that's a weird part of Godzilla history, and they never bring that up ever again. Especially in like the new movies, because like that, it didn't make sense then. It's literally like we just couldn't be asked to change a skip from a Frankenstein monster, which I guess we're continuing our streak about talking about Frankenstein monsters, but to King Kong. Anyways, weird bit of history.
Too much work.
Oh, and we cut back to Gon after that. And Gon's all edgelord. He's listening to like Linkin Park now, right? Because like Puva's talking and Gon's just like, shut your mouth. You know, like, shut up while I'm talking to you. Like, he's just getting sassy.
Yeah, he's super aggressive. And like Pitou is kind of like, oh my God, like, I don't want to fuck with this guy. I don't know what he's going to do. He's like,
oh yeah, Pitou has like the, so scared. And Poof's like, fuck him. I could not care less. Fuck him. Like, this, Poof has also proven, and will prove again too, never like the Kamugi kid, right? Mm-hmm. And even at the end, is actively trying to kill her before the king can get to her. So,
right.
Oh, and Yuppie. So Yuppie, multiple phases of growth here. One, he figures out the exploding thing, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't come back. Turns into a centaur for some reason.
Yeah, I was like, I thought he was part monster creature or something. They're really just like,
he's part magical beast.
That's right. He's
so like, perhaps he could have been part unicorn or something. I don't know.
I think they're just slapping whatever the hell they want on him. They're like, just give him whatever. It doesn't matter.
No, well, it gets stupider later too, but he gets some character growth in a way I wasn't expecting, because like he finally like beats all the moral clones and all that, and he's kind of like, you know what? Good fight.
Yeah, he's like, respect.
Yeah, like I have to kill you. Like, let it be known, like I'm only killing you because like out of like a warrior's duty, not because I want you to die. And then last second, the chameleon dude saves Moral. I can't remember his name. Saved my life.
Yes, Meliorion. He like grabs.
That don't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, his blood is like leaving a trail. So.
Like he gets him like 1 second before Yuppie kills him all the way, but he like cut him good. And none of them know how Meliorion, I cannot pronounce that. They don't know how his power works, so it's just like they thought he teleported. And then Knuckles like, please don't kill him. Like, I'll turn off APR, and he turns off APR. And then Yuppie's like, you guys are all right, actually. Like, you scamps, just get out of here. Just get out of here. You know, like, he easily could kill them all. Like, at no point, physically, in a fight sense, did they ever really stand a chance against Yuppie.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. But, like, he's shown character development, right? So now he's like, I don't need to kill you. Like, I think they specifically say a line about, like, now that I'm able to keep my anger at bay or something.
He learned to compartmentalize his anger.
Yeah, so now he can think more clearly, and so now he's like, yeah, like I don't need to kill you guys. My main priority is to find the king.
Yeah,
so I don't really need to deal with you, basically.
I wrote here, Yuppie spares them. He truly has the heart of an Expos fan. So the spirit of Montreal, fair play lives on in Yuppie. And also I wrote, Knuckle now sees Yuppie as a dog, in a sense, because like now he can't exterminate the ants because they have the bit, like basically like, yeah, he's cool. I don't want to kill him no more.
Yeah, well, he said that earlier. I don't even remember what episode that was, but he said that a really long time ago. He's like, well, if they're like sentient beings, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill them. And it's like, okay, well then don't go on the mission. And so he basically is like repeating the same thing here, like it's a new revelation for him.
And to be fair, it's a lot easier to feel good about someone when they spare your life.
I mean, that is fair.
That'll smooth out a lot of rough edges, right? Like
right. Yeah, but anyway, so Knuckle, he takes off his APR in return for sparing Moral's life.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of like walks
And then Yuppie's
off.
like, you know what? Okay, I'll just spare all of you. Screw it. Like, no bigs.
Oh, and your favorite character comes back.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Now, to be fair, I'm happy in the state because I didn't catch when you said it last time. You said like, oh, he might have got his hair color back. He ain't got no hair now. Like he went from like his hair went shock white to like he's balding now.
And he's breathing heavy. He's like, for no reason, but he's just like breathing really heavy.
And like he's in he's just in like full bum mode. He's just ready to run, cut and run, right? John Kerry, cut and run. I think that was the thing they said back in the John Kerry days for whatever election that was. I can't remember. Anyways, but also Palm dealt with the exact same shit as he did, and she got cool fish scales out of it versus he got male pattern baldness. So
it's a little more than male pattern baldness. Dude just went up and his hair is just gone.
Just gone. Like in the space of 24 hours, he went from like hair going to white to losing all of his hair.
Yeah, but it seems like you were right to not respect him because
no, he's a bum, like straight up bum.
He hasn't done anything.
Like,
you know, he's
thanks for the teleports, I guess. You know, appreciate it. But like, no one respects the fast travel character. Like you click on the fast travel to wherever, like thanks, fuck off.
I mean, to be fair, I think there are really cool things they could have done with that had he actually participated in the mission, right? He could like he could teleport like Morel in and out. Like he could, I don't know, he could have done.
There's a lot of cool things you can do with teleporting. Like he teleported that one bug's head off.
Yes, that's right.
Actually, in Dispatch, no spoil. There's big muscle lady, the demon girl. Her name, by the way, is Malevola, which is a great pun because she's malevolent, right? Like the thing is, though, she's from down under, so she's Australian. Because they're trying to like, oh, she's from hell. Like she's not. She's from Australia, and her voice is super thick Australian accent.
Do they explain like why? Because like clearly in this world, right? In Dispatch, I mean, you got the bat dude, right? You've got like the Groot looking guy. Like, is it just a world where monsters exist?
Yeah.
Is that the explanation?
Monsters, aliens, all of it exists.
Okay.
Like they don't go too deep. Yeah. But without spoiling, she does a really cool scene where like she has like, you know, the game portals. Mm-hmm. And she like makes sure someone's arm goes through a portal and she just turns it off. And then the arm just flies right off that dude, right? Like, yeah, so you can do crazy, really cool offensive tricks with portals.
Yeah.
Because like no matter how strong Mereum is, if you just get halfway through a portal and you turn it off, like I don't know, you can tank your way through that. Like, so, but instead he'll be scared and lose all of his hair. So great, good job, bud.
But yeah, I mean that's was there anything else in the episode? I mean,
not much. I do right here. So I wrote Scaredy Cat because that's his name to me. Scaredy Cat now bald as fuck. He's done like dinner. That's my notes on the matter. And Knuckle will continue the fight with the chameleon as the others retreat. Because Moral is also basically checked out at this point.
Yeah, he got hit in the back with
that. Yeah, like he's physically like he's not dying, but like there's no fight to continue for him.
Once Moral loses his pipe, he's just done.
Yeah, he basically
he cannot do anything.
He basically checks out. He's a one-hit wonder. You get rid of the gimmick. Like once you figured out, oh, now I know the Oki setup, like then he can't win anymore.
It was crazy because he was so like there were some points where he was so confident, and you know they were analyzing. Yuppie was like, or not Yuppie, Poof was like analyzing his mindset and be like, wow, he's so confident and amazing. And it's like the minute that like pipe got taken away, it's like
yeah. No, it's like he had Excalibur and he lost Excalibur, then he's nothing.
Pretty much, and you think an experienced hunter like him would have some sort of contingency.
A backup
in place.
plan, you know?
Yeah, a backup pipe. I don't know. Give your buddy Nove a backup pipe and have him teleport to you. I don't know,
Or at
something.
least a gun? Like, oh shit,
I mean,
what's his
yeah, I
name?
mean-
The one moment here. One of the more interesting Simon Baz. One of the more interesting DC characters of like the last few years. So he's a Green Lantern, because there's a lot of Green Lanterns. And he just has a gun. Because like a gun works.
I mean, why not? It's effective, right? There's a reason why people use it, so.
Yeah. Although part of his arc is he eventually does give up the gun, but because this also makes him run afoul of Batman in a heavy way. Because Batman hates guns.
Yeah, but Batman kills people, but guns is where he draws the line.
Yeah, well,
but,
Batman will just put you in the hospital in the American healthcare system forever. But, where killing you would have been a mercy in the end. But a gun, oh no, heaven forfend. And like, John Stewart's one of the other Green Lanterns who's obsessed with guns. Make Green Lantern guns. But like,
that's crazy. Oh
he just has like a Glock or whatever. Yeah, but a gun is a good backup weapon, like.
I mean, especially if you could do something with it with like Nen, where you could enhance the gun.
Nen gun, like, yeah, like.
Oh, I'm sure he's a conjurer, right? He conjured the pipe, or no, he's not a Wait, no, he is a conjurer. No, because he made the little smoke dudes.
Yeah.
But the pipe is a real pipe. So couldn't he just conjure another pipe or like a gun? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what his power is.
The rules are very open to interpretation, as I've learned.
Yes, like everyone's Nen power are a bit like,
especially in these episodes, especially where a point where we go beyond Dragon Ball. At no point till these episodes will I say Hunter x Hunter universe is stronger than Dragon Ball until they pull a beyond, like even Dragon Ball wouldn't go this far moment. But we'll get to it.
Talking about the bomb.
Yes. Because Cell was scared about the bomb from 16. He's like, this will kill me if I get bombed. If I get nuked, it's game over. And then apparently Hunter x Hunter, not so much. But we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it. But like the little explanation they gave in the beginning too about like how they were like setting off all these bombs. I was like, holy shit. But we'll get into it.
Next episode 122, Pose and Name, if you want to take that one.
Yeah, so basically it starts off with cuts back to Pitou, Gon, and Poof. And basically Poof is trying to tell Pitou, like in code, basically like where the king is.
Yeah, he's like double speaking.
Yeah, I didn't completely follow it, but basically what happens is he sends off Poof. He can turn into a bunch of little guys.
Yeah, he can leave without Gon noticing, because like if you leave, everyone's dead. I kill everyone in this room.
He takes one of his little guys, sends him off. Gon can't see what's going on, and basically goes to Yuppie, and Yuppie is like, "Oh, we need to go to the king. Like we need to find the king, right?" So. Then it finally cuts to the battle that they've literally been hyping.
And speaking of Dragon Ball, they go to this like very Dragon Ball ass wasteland. Like,
yeah, it reminds me a lot of in the previous arc, the Greed Island arc, where they were like in that little
and that was another kind of Dragon Ball sort of like, it's easy to animate and like you don't got to worry about civilian casualties.
Oh. Also, now I'm thinking about it, like in the Spiders arc too, they also went to the desert to fight like the I guess they just keep reusing the same desert.
No, because it's easy to animate. Like it's very indistinct. You don't need to have a lot of things like the background animators got to spend a lot of time on, versus like a Demon Hunter where they did, and that's why everyone praised it, because Demon Hunter just as a story is very mid, but it was animated very well. See, for me, because I read the comic Demon Hunter, right? And it was like, oh my god, Demon Hunter's like, yeah, it was all right, I guess. Then I see some of the animation, like, oh, it's some of the best animation I've ever seen. Like, oh, this is what you guys like.
Yeah, I would say the animation and the music was really fun too. Like,
yeah, I didn't watch it all, the anime, but like I read the comic, so like, because I remember everyone was like talking about, like, okay, I'll read the comic. I'm like, it's all right. Not the worst thing I ever read.
I don't think the story or the character development was that.
Yeah, it's like, but when they gave it like $1 billion animation budget or whatever, then now that looks amazing. So
Right, because it was made by the same people that did the Spider-Man movies, right? Into the Spider-Verse
Yeah.
or whatever.
Something like
Yeah,
that, I guess.
so
But it's actually there one parallel. My favorite part of Demon Hunter was the red light district arc or whatever they call it.
Mhm.
And because they do because demons versus humans, and I'm a sucker for you might be stronger than us, but you like the pride of humanity, you can never like that kind of moment, right?
Mhm.
And I did appreciate the chairman did exactly that, but like in the darkest way possible. I was like, no, like, yeah, maybe you're stronger than us. You're not worse than us, though. We're the
Yeah,
fucking
like
worst things to ever exist.
with the fucking skulls and
Yeah, the
shit, like, in
skull
the
and like his
background.
horrible drawn out face. And I love that. Like, we are the worst. You'll never scum us out.
It's crazy the amount of detail that went into, like, clearly all the budget went to, like, very specific shots in this fight.
Yeah. So like I think that's like last 20 episodes, like almost nothing happens, and there's so much like narrator stuff and soft recaps was to save money for some of the stuff here.
Pretty much. So the battle, basically what happens is like the king comes and he's like, well, I don't want to fight you. There's no point in fight. Like, I don't see any point in fighting you. You're this old man who's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, at that point, like I'm like, granted, the fight turns out the way it turns out, right? But like, you're kind of underset. Like, you don't actually know shit, right?
I mean, clearly
You're kind
he
of
did
talking
not,
out of your ass.
He ended up very fucked up.
But yeah,
Admittedly, it wasn't.
Mereum wins, but like, it's not like an overwhelming victory.
No.
And like, to be fair, he would have also lost too. Like in the fight, part of the fight, he wins, but like in a way, if it kept up for a bit longer, he would have lost.
Yes, that's totally fair. You clearly see that the chairman is like, yeah, and they keep like flashing back also to like him when he's younger and basically.
Oh, sorry,
being,
I just
like,
lost you for a second there.
Oh, I was just saying that like it kind of like flashes back to him when there's like a scene where when he's younger and basically he's like, well, I've had like a real fight where I put my life on the line in such a long time.
Yeah.
And so like he's basically the chairman is now going all out, and this is his like one chance to, because like normally he's just like this nice old man, and now he's like, well, now I can finally go fucking psycho mode too.
Yeah, but Mereum was like, no, I don't want to fight. Like, let's talk.
Right.
Now
so,
granted, Mereum's not much of a diplomat, because the shit he's saying ain't nobody would agree. He's like, well, let's talk about me running the world now. Like, no, we're not talking about that.
He's literally like, later on, he's like, oh, I'll keep a camp of humans.
Yeah, I'm going to keep a concentration camp of humans. I'll have my little human preserve. And like, I don't accept your terms.
Right.
You know? Like,
but I would say like the main, yeah, that's his main argument basically. But how the chairman actually gets him to fight is that he's basically like, oh, well, I know your real name. All the people who might know the name, your actual name.
Yeah, he thinks like they're all dead. So
yeah, he thinks like, oh, they might be dead. And when he said that, I was like, wait, okay. I maybe he's just saying that to get a rise out of him. But also I was like, okay, if you thought that they would be dead, why did you send them in? Like,
I don't know.
I would hope that you would think that they're alive.
Given the tools that we learned they have at their disposal, that could have ended this arc 40 episodes ago. You know, maybe human lives isn't his top priority.
Maybe you're right, because they kept saying like how plentiful it is and how like cheap these like bombs are, and I'm like, okay, if that was the case, just fucking, there's nothing in the NGL, all right? There's nothing there.
Yeah, the NGL was already lost at that point, right?
Yeah, just nuke it.
Yeah,
just
nuke it. Especially because the order was end this as swiftly as possible. They made sure to recap that, right? End this as swiftly as possible. Oh, okay, button over. Like,
yeah, but anyways, the chairman basically is like, okay, well, I have to act now before like I'm swayed any further by this person.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at my notes here. So when they recap that, I wrote down. They're saying make sure to eradicate the dangerous creature swiftly. Proceeds to do nothing swift. And then piss around for months while millions of people die.
I mean, to be fair, he was charging it up for a long time.
Yeah, well, yes. So my next exact note is he did the move from the game. Because, like, I know this from... And it's got some absolutely incomprehensible name. The 100 Zen Zone, Buddha have Vista, blah, 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 blah. I can't even begin to pronounce it.
It's basically like...
It's Buddha.
It's Buddha. He's even in, like, at one point, he's, like, in a little lotus flower thing.
Yeah, he's, like got his poses on. Like, he's doing all this stuff.
Yeah, his hands are in all the different...
Unlocking his chakras and whatnot.
Yes, but, so, anyways, he's trying to attack at first because... Whatever, Mereum is not
he hits him a couple times. Miriam's like, sits back down. It's like, no, let's talk.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually agree until basically he says the whole thing about the name. And that's the episode. I don't know if you had anything else to add.
The only other thing I had to add is when they finally start fighting and like he gives him like a hit, which sort of pisses Mereum off, he absolutely... There's no misinterpretation. I've done this for too long in my life. He hits the Akuma Masats pose. Like straight up like Masats. Like that Akuma pose, he hits it.
I mean, clearly he's taking reference from a lot of different works, so I wouldn't be surprised if that were one of them.
Well, from the start I'm saying, oh, Cell guy. And then he does the only thing Cell was ever scared of and he tanks it and lives. So, I'm better than Cell now, but we'll get to it.
I mean, a lot of, not in this particular fight, but, like, especially with Killua, like, he's the Dragon Ball-ass character at this point.
Oh, yeah. Well, he had, like, when he's going Godspeed or whatever, that guy, he's going Super Saiyan 2, so, like, and, like, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, I always liked, because in Dragon Ball is so stupid, right? But I always liked that there was theoretically a way for humans to fight back. Because humans could build the bomb. And Cell was scared of the bomb. Like, fuck everything else. But he was still scared of the nuke, right? And then we created a character who's like, I'm sure Super Saiyan God, like way later, but the nuke wouldn't even hurt him or whatever. But and then Mereum, like, it fucks him up. But then he's stronger than ever by the end of it. So
yeah,
that pissed me off.
It didn't really, like, it didn't even do it. Like, and yeah, I get that they're healing him or whatever, but it's like the rate, like, because, so for example, Pitou basically is like healing Komugi or whatever her name is, right? And that takes like an hour, right? But like within the span of 5 minutes, they could just feed, admittedly they're feeding their life force, so maybe it's more powerful or something like that. But basically, like, within the span of like, I don't know, 5 minutes, basically the king is just back to normal again.
See,
it's like, all right.
Whatever, this is the wrestling term, fantasy booking now, right? Here's how I would have done it, because Vince McMahon, Triple H don't know how to book a show, but if they did the same thing, and like dude almost died from the nuke, and they like fed him his energy, like, and he got back, but like in a really fucked up state, which is still as strong or stronger than the rest of the, because they showed the chairman is like 10 million levels above everyone else. Right. And so Mereum, by definition, is also 10 million levels above everyone else. So if they did like he barely lived through it, but he's super fucked up in a way that like has brought him to everyone else's level. So now there's a chance. That I would have thought would be cool.
Right. It would have served the purpose.
It would have been the, even though it's not a fight, but like it would have been the Lord of the Rings thing. They finally go back to the Shire and then Saruman's there at the end. And so now it's like the stakes have lowered. But like, there's still a guy we don't want to deal with at the very end of things.
Right. Or let's say like maybe Yuppie or Poof, they had died in the process of like...
Yeah, like they died to like give him like one last boost that he can't keep up.
Right. Exactly. Then that would have made sense to me.
Just
but
put
I'm
a respect on a nuclear fucking bomb is all I'm asking.
Yeah,
you know, like
there's no real consequences to that bomb, which is crazy.
Yeah. Because I thought, like, my initial thought going in, he died. And, like, then the show, because, like, what little I know is, like, I've always seen Neferpitou and I've seen Gon as an adult. So, the two top tiers just killed each other. And the real storyline fight is that. That's what I thought they were going to.
I see. Nah. I think we're still on this train for a little bit longer, clearly.
But, yeah. Well, anyway, we'll talk more. Like, we're skipping ahead. But episode 123, Centipede and Memory.
This is just filler. This just felt like filler to me.
It did.
I mean, I know it's not all filler, but...
Well, because there's a lot of Icalgo here. So that's why it feels like filler. Although they give him a moment at least, but we'll get to it. There's a line the narrator says, as the king and the chairman prepared for what they assumed would be their final battle. Yo, they haven't had a first battle yet. You can't have a final battle if you haven't had a first.
He got slapped around a little bit, the chairman.
No, but that's not a battle. Like,
yeah,
you could have worded that any other way.
They wanted to give it gravitas, They want you to watch the next episode, clearly.
And granted, I'm happy with what he did in this episode, so I feel uncharitable in what I wrote at the time. But the second Ikalgo came on screen, I wrote down, "Fuck me, it's a Kalgo."
Honestly, my reaction was along the same lines, because as soon as I saw him crying again, I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my God. And then the wolf showed up. So I'm just like, fuck me. Like, I could not care less.
Dude.
But
yes, agreed.
They get somewhere. Okay, so one, they say wolf guy, he's a manipulator. So dumb fucking power to have a fucking zombie with rocket launchers on your back if your power is a manipulator, right? And then apparently, because he needs like a trigger word for the rockets to work, I wrote wolf power fucking sucks. Because Ikalgo, and this is where like, oh, I mean, it's pro Ikalgo because he's shooting the wolf guy. So I'm like, yeah, fuck him up.
Yeah, I think he specifically said something like he has to ask him his opponent.
He has to like get him into like a answer question situation for the missiles to work.
Mm-hmm.
So they literally don't work if you can't ask him a question.
Yeah, which seems terrible, because what if your opponent is all the way across the fucking like field from you? You can't ask him shit. He can't
the main point of shooting missiles is to shoot a missile, meaning you're not 2 feet away from your enemy, right? Like, but no one in this show yet, between you, has accused the wolf guy of having any brains. So, but then it turns out he also has brain centipedes as a bonus power. Which, sure, what? Okay.
Throw him in, man. Throw him in. So, it did, like, the visual of the centipedes in his skull. It did.
That's a good visual.
It made me a little squeamish.
Yeah, like, no, that part worked. Like, give that to a cooler character, and we would have did something with that. Like, imagine if Neferpitou could put brain parasites in you. That would make that character 10 times more creepy.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah. On a character who's supposed to be scary versus like fucking bondage wolf fucking guy.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, you know what? That kind of worked because Pitou has like she's like the creepy little doll dude that's like healing. Like they have some like creepy factor things to them, like, right? They have the doll knees.
Of the characters, Neferpitou is the horror aligned character.
Yes. But this wolf dude, it's like, dude, I'm not even like intimidated by this guy, let alone like, oh, I'm scared of his creepy factor.
And so like to shoot him now, because he's been shooting him like with the brain parasites, like it basically is killing Ikalgo to do it. But then I'm like, okay, Ikalgo's doing it. I wrote down, he's having a moment now. Should have started with this.
Yeah. Probably.
And then Wolf, okay. Granted, comments. I'm very sorry. Because the wolf's talking, and even though finally something sort of happened with him, I'm still half checked out at the best of time.
But he has a backstory.
Yes.
Remember when they were giving all the backstory about the Shadow Lord in the background?
And I remember at the time, like, why the fuck did we just waste 20 minutes of our lives on this nobody fucking character who died off screen? And so either, once again, because I was half checked out, either Wolf was his friend or that guy is Mereum. I can't remember which because I was half checked out.
Turns out that it is his brother, the wolf dude's brother.
But then, like, that guy is Mereum as well?
No, I don't think. Wait, is he Mereum? I don't know. I don't think he's.
Comments, please forgive me, but like, wolf guy talks, my brain just leaves. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie either. Like, there were a few episodes where I was like listening and then I was on my phone.
So I'm gonna give you the only note I have about this.
Okay.
Wolf sob story now, this is the worst.
Sounds about. I don't think Mereum is that Shadow Lord dude reborn. I don't think so.
Well, so regardless, the thing I do recall directly is Wolf Dude is somehow tangentially related to the Shadow NGL, the NGL Shadow Ruler.
He's his brother. And forgive me, it's been a long time since I watched Hunter x Hunter. So if Mereum is the Shadow Lord, I'm just saying I have not watched.
At one point he said king. Maybe he meant king of the NGL, but I don't know. He said king, so mentally.
I do not know.
But here's the real thing. So like I checked out, and then like, oh shit, Palm's on screen. Sick. Now I'm engaged again. Second Palm came on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then my next note is Fish Palm because she's a merfolk.
Yeah. But now the Wolf Dude's cool. You know, you can't forget about that.
So now Wolf Guy is like, okay, I guess through the power of us talking things through and you also shooting me multiple times with a gun, I guess we're sort of chill now, him and Akalgo. And he's like, yeah, get it. Just do what you're going to do. Get on with it. You know, like, go maybe save. I don't know what. Akalgo does not show up again in these episodes, so I don't know what they're going to do with him, but.
I think he like.
Oh, no, sorry. He's at the very end when they all get back together.
He joined up with everyone at the very end there. Yeah.
So we have a Fish Palm, and we go to episode 124, Breakdown and Awakening, if you want to take that.
This is the episode where we see Killua grabbing the live wire and like, charging up.
Yeah, he's just got his batteries in. Oh, and by the way, 30 minutes have passed now.
Only 30 minutes.
Only 30
I didn't
minutes.
even catch that. I didn't even catch that.
They said that like throwaway line.
Jesus Christ. All right. But anyway, so you see Killua, but you really see Palm, and you can get a better look at her, like her fish outfit. And yes, she's fish themed with this huge jewel on her forehead. Yeah. Actually, I was getting like Unknown from Tekken vibes personally.
Okay, so on that note. So when she said something like, she was saying something like, "Oh, I don't know if Gon could bear to look at me now or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, you're kind of hot now. Like, I'm down with it." Like,
is hot.
Yeah. So
she's not hot in the same way of like when she was like dressing up for Gon and she looked very like.
But for that was a downgrade for me. Like, I like the goth look more than that. But now you're like weird purple sexy fish lady. I'm like, okay, well, we can work with this.
She is objectively very hot.
Yeah.
But either way, like Killua still recognizes Palm, and this is kind of like basically where we get into Killua's whole moment where like he's like, is she still the same? Like she could be totally different. Is she an enemy now? I don't know.
Yeah, he's running like threat assessment on her, and not very well.
No. But Palm is asking about Gon, and basically he's like, I'm not gonna tell you, like, I don't know what you want. And it's like, okay, well, you were an assassin / infiltrator before Killua. Maybe just like act like you're not suspicious of her.
Yeah, because he tried and failed to be agent provocateur before, right? So like,
not do a very good job.
No, he didn't do it, but like he thought he was going to be sick at it. Apparently, like, so I don't know. Try to roll your charisma check at least one more time. See how that works, right? Like,
I mean, and I feel like it wouldn't even be that. It's not even like that. He's like playing a different role. He's just acting like Palm. She's chill with Palm, which he was kind of chill with her before. All you have to do is, and like when they first meet, he's like not suspicious of her at all. So it's like all you got to do is keep rolling with that dude, but you fucked it up by bringing this up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like he fumbled his way into a fight basically when there was not a fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially it's like you're the enemy and just like jump back.
Again, it felt like padding to me because it's like you bring up this whole Palm thing of like where she's like an enemy, but it never had to be framed like that. It could have very much just been like let me just ask her a couple questions, verify, and we'll move on to the next scene. That she's cool. We're good at this. Well, but instead, it like turns into this fight.
You say padding, but like we've had so much actual padding that didn't even register to me.
I mean, and I also get that they want to show off her new powers and how she's changed.
Well, because she has like the crystal ball in her skull now.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little flimsy of an excuse to fight, but
Killua tries to make a delineation between divination and clairvoyance, which...
Oh, does he? I don't.
Maybe my thesaurus isn't as great anymore. Like, to me, that's the same shit. Like... Mm-hmm. I guess divination would need a tool.
But the tools are in her forehead. Though,
yeah.
So,
but otherwise, divination would be a form of clairvoyance. But the English language is tricky like that.
I don't know. That's some like D&D.
That's kind of what you'll need, your like dowling rod or whatever for divinate. But anyways, yeah.
or your Ouija board or whatever. But anyways, so basically, we're getting to see Palm's powers. And so, like we mentioned before, she can wrap her hair around her as a defensive shield, and then she can basically go all out with her strength. And she's like much more of like a physical fighter, essentially.
Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about like balancing, because like, I have to balance like where my Nen is to defend myself. She has like armor of God. Like, she can tank anything, so 100% of her power goes into attacks, which I don't think it's right here. Maybe it is. It is in this episode. I think Killua is like, yeah, she's stronger than me.
Yeah, she does say
so
that.
Again, why did they send the kids when they could have sent her in a physical attack role?
I don't know.
Because she had this. This is not an ant power. This was her power.
I mean, really, they should have just sent more people in general, or nuked. They should have nuked. They should have nuked it. Anyways, there are a lot of decisions that were not made very well.
I have here in all caps because like, what? Because I remember when they introduced Killua's yo-yos, they spent too much time on like, this is like the rarest alloy on Earth. It's like adamant, and she just punches that shit in half.
Yep.
So I was like, no, she's actually that strong. Like,
yeah, no, she's really powerful, and so you can see that like Killua's kind of like having a hard time dealing with her. And then eventually gets to a point where I forget exactly the context, but I think he's like trying to disarm her or something like that, where he basically says to Palm, he's like, oh, well, Gun's gonna snap if he sees you, because like Kite has already been fucked up by the Chimera Ant, so if he sees one more other person,
it's like you're gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like, if he sees you as a fish, because Gon hates fish.
Right. He hates anyone that's not human, except he kind of hates Komugi or whatever her name is. Even anyone,
if you're not a specific phenotype, Gon's got his backwards learning, so he won't accept you.
If you're not his ally, you're his enemy.
Yeah.
Right? That's always his mindset.
But yeah, he's like trying to like, it's like what you're saying is if you show up and like you're just not the you he remembers, that might be enough to break him on the spot.
Pretty much. And you learn a little bit about...
Oh, sorry, we just lost you for a second.
Oh, sorry. I was saying you learn a little bit about what actually happened to Palm, which was that like they didn't kill her or feed her. They just like were trying out this new experimental shit where they put her in a cocoon and they allowed her to retain her memories, but they split her like past feelings off from her current mind.
Yeah, there's some like neuroscience kind of stuff on them.
Yeah, but then it like doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And then it turns out Poof, a little baby mini Poof, has been like doing like, angel in your ear, devil in your ear the whole time on her.
On the shoulder. Yeah.
And then like just kills it. It's like, no, I remember who I am now. Go die in a corner, right?
Pretty much.
And this is at this point here, because Killua was like, it's like crying and like breaking down. Like he's having a mental breakdown. I wrote here, this is not what happened, but I'm inserting my fan fiction into this. I wrote down, Killua admits he can't help Gon, only Palm's true love can.
It's funny because speaking of Killua not being very useful in this instance, I think they said a line. I might be making this up. I think they said a line, something along the lines of like, "Oh, I'm just going to pretend to cry to disarm Palm." And
no, he was actually like, or maybe they said something like that, but then he started really crying or something.
No,
like
but he's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just like full on actually crying. I'm like, what was the point in saying that line? Like, anyways. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. It was really cool seeing.
I was like, I like Palm a lot. Like I like her more and more. And I hope they do more with her. But like, that was the cool power of like, I like the idea of like my defense is so good, so now I don't have to think about defense.
I mean that's what you do when you're playing fighting games, right? If you learn your opponent's moves and exactly what they're gonna do, you don't have to think about it. You can focus solely on like,
exactly.
Okay, well, how do I bait them out, right?
She's like, you're over 40 years old. Drive Impact's the only move I'm using.
I am so bad at reacting to DI.
Okay, so when I look for DI, I get it 99 times out of 100.
Okay.
My problem is I always forget to look for it. So it's not even like I missed the DI. Like, is this plug? Oh, I don't play. So like, this won't play at all in the audio. I'm sorry, but like, this is DI for me. This button. So I play with like my left hand. You know, like my move directions. But my thumb is literally always on. Sorry, this is parry. This is DI. But like, either my thumb's always on parry, or like my palm of my hand's always on DI. So my controller is literally designed in a way to give me an advantage on these checks. But it's not that I missed a check. It's just literally like, I get hit by the eye. I'm like, oh, like I just wasn't even thinking about it. Like deer in headlights, right? Like,
yeah, my problem is that a lot of the times when I play online and ranked, I just mute the sound effects, and then I'm listening to a podcast. So when DI happens, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hear the sound. I didn't realize it was
like
coming.
I'm probably going to be really bad at Invincible Versus, right? Because like it has a similar reaction check thing with combos, and it's like 1,000 times more integral to the game than DI is, and it's a reaction check. And it's the same problem. I can always react to it, but I'm never looking for it.
Right.
And literally every hit on the game, hit or block, this is a threat that can happen, is the active tag. So you always, I've learned to play autopilot over the years because I play every fighting game, right? So I've learned to like sort of have like a mishmash of skills that work at everything, but I never play the game itself. I just play fighting games.
Right. You have skills, you have transferable skills, but you don't know the exact. Well, you don't like specifically go in and lab the exact intricacies of each game.
I can crouch, medium kick, fireball my way through a win in any game. I can just fundamentals. But when you're asking for specific, highly specific, game-specific checks all the time, I just always blank out and forget.
Yeah. No, I would like to say like, oh, that's my problem too. But the reality is that I just don't play one game enough to really get comfortable.
Well, that's the thing, because I have to switch games all the time because of what I do, right? So I can never grind on like Street Fighter for like more than 2 weeks before I switch to the next game. And then it might be a month before I get back to Street Fighter.
Yeah, my problem is like, I'll play online for a month and then I'll go to a tournament and then I'll do okay or whatever. And then I'll be out and then I'll just be like, oh, okay, time to go play something else. And then all my knowledge is gone.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So like I'm permanently washed up because I can never stay. Like the only game, and this is who the fuck knows, like the only game where I'm going to force myself is Virtua Fighter 6. Like that will forever be in the rotation.
I mean, but that's a game that like, your historical knowledge should apply.
Yeah, and it should be, right? Unless there's like a weird game-specific mechanic. But like, it's a game that, it'll be my most played game since Dragon Ball. Like, I played Dragon Ball consistently, like 20 hours a week plus for years, right?
That's a part-time job right there.
It is. Like, I streamed 20 hours a week for 2 years on top of what I normally did. Like, I didn't even make videos about the streams. I made the like, what's the term? Whatever the term is, like I don't just take the stream, make it the video. Like I make the video, right?
Oh, like I don't know, clipping the content or something like that. I don't know.
There's a very specific term, but regardless, like it's not just here's the stream. So I stream and then didn't make the streams the content, and then made my other normal videos.
I see.
So like I was working probably like 70 hours a week or something like that for like years on end.
Yeah, for the love of the game.
For the love of the game and to not be homeless, but. But yeah, so next time I can see myself being that hardcore is Virtua Fighter. And I know it won't get Dragon Ball. I know it won't get Dragon Ball numbers. But it's fine, because I just want to play it.
Have they announced when Virtua Fighter 6?
No! And that ain't coming out next year.
I was like, I feel like I remember I saw that cinematic trailer. And that was all I remember seeing.
Which was this time last year.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I guess we're...
And then we got 10 seconds of gameplay, and then that's it.
Right.
But yeah, so... I'm looking forward to Virtua Fighter 6 is the way we'll put that. But yeah, so moving forward from that, so we learned, so they cut back to the scene where Palm was found, right? And once again, I'm just like Palm more and more because she's an actual trooper. Because like, oh, I was discovered, I'm going to kill myself. Because I can't give the enemy anything. Like, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
That's a trooper.
Really hardcore, actually. Yeah, not like fucking Nove. He just like saw the enemy. He's like, oh, I'm out.
Like, it's a shame the person who found her was the person whose power was literally a giant Nen doctor. So you killing themselves, if you didn't do it instantly, wasn't going to work because they're going to bring you back.
Yeah, pretty much. So really interesting way in which she became a chimera ant. But she's back to normal now. She's one of the team members now. Everything's
But
all
yeah,
good.
so
And
basically
then
she was like
episode is
the first of what was ideally the next generation super soldiers.
right. And it did not work.
And
so
totally blew up in their face. And she still has her divination power and all that. So she knows where, and this comes up later, she knows where Palm, or rather Poof is at all times. That's how they know Mereum's going to come, right? So like so on top of being apparently a physical god, she still has her best in class utility power too. Mm-hmm. So like now that the chairman's dead, well, he will die, spoiler. She's the number one member of the team, basically.
Yeah, Morel's out of the picture. I mean, Knuckle, he's supposed to be
Knuckle's
powerful,
cool, but like
he hasn't really done all that much.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done stuff, but like in terms of like actually being a threat to the chimera ants, he hasn't done much.
He's clearly not on Yuppie's level. Like that was established.
Right.
And Killua could stun Yuppie, and by the power scalar metric of Killua admitting that Palm is stronger than him, then you'd have to argue that Palm equal Yuppie. Mm-hmm. And then she has the Chimera Ant buff, which you don't say what that is, but you got to assume there is one. Mm-hmm. So he's got to power scale it out a little bit.
Yeah, she's pretty freaking OP right now.
But yeah, that's basically the episode. So the next episode is episode 125, which I found this title very funny. Great Power and Ultimate Power. Great Power is pretty cool, which you then immediately throw under the bus by saying Ultimate Power. Mm-hmm. So this is when Knuckle sort of shows up with the rest of the zoo crew, because he's meeting Gon and all them. He's like, "Let me fight Poof," and Poof's like, "We can fight if you want. I'm literally not here. Like I'm actually gone.
It's not my real body."
Yeah. And Poof tries to like rage bait Gon into like doing something. Mm-hmm. It's like, you better not move, and then he just like dissolves into a million little poofs. Mm-hmm. And Gon is not successfully rage baited into doing anything other than cutting the time limit.
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah,
he's just like stone cold. Like you have 10 less minutes because you're a friend. Not he says this to Pitou, but because your friend fucked up, 10 less minutes.
Yeah,
right?
He pulls the Simpsons meme with the mob guy with Marge. Like, to show you that we're serious, you have 20 minutes. And to show you that we're really serious, you now have 10 minutes. Like directly right after that, right? Like, so he basically pulls that on him, right? It's like, yeah, you got 10 minutes to save this child now.
Pretty much. Yeah, I would say it's. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, all to say, Gon's pretty hardcore.
Yes.
Now.
There's also a lot of yapping happening there, and also with Mereum and the chairman. So my note is just lots of talking, not a lot happening.
Yeah, I think there was like some recap that was going on.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just not. This episode wasn't used to its fullest to move the plot forward.
No, I would say this is also like a. For lack of a better word, maybe slightly padded episode, more so than the Palm episode, I would say.
I do got here, eventually stuff does start happening again. I wrote here, Doskoy things are going down, because the chairman busts out a godly 100-hand slap.
He did. It's called like the 99 hands attack or something
It's like got 9 words in it.
Yes, it's some ridiculously long, no one's actually reading that or pronouncing that type of
And so when they get to the big wasteland, they say, and it's kind of throwaway at the beginning, they say this is like a weapons testing facility. Mm-hmm. And then he knocks him into the ground, has like a Mortal Kombat 3 stage transition. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, my note is, it's the other stage. Because this is a stage from Nen Impact, right? With all the pillars.
Okay.
So now they're in the weapon testing facility.
That's right. And like, I don't remember the exact details of the battle, but I remember... Oh, sorry, I was going to say, I don't remember the exact details.
For the first time ever, that did not work.
Hello?
Now we got you now.
Okay. I was gonna say that I don't remember the exact details of the battle, but this is where like he's like there's all this imagery around like space and like the lotus flowers
Yeah, a lot of
and
like
like
space gods, Xenu battling stuff to show how just
yeah.
they're both the coolest forever and the strongest forever.
Yeah, it's clearly meant to like evoke this sort of imagery of like gods battling it
Yeah,
out,
exactly.
right?
It's meant to be gods battling, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also one of the few things I've seen before I ever saw the show. The chairman is like kind of like, you know what, like go fuck yourself, but I sort of appreciate you. And then he busts out the heart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the I don't know. And it's like a
Yeah,
cute like sort of shot.
yeah, big smile and big heart. Like I've seen this. I know this GIF.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what it's from. So like they have a warrior's respect for each other.
Yes. Yes, they and Miriam, I mean this is getting a little bit into the next episode, but again, like he's like, "Well, just for you, I'll upgrade you guys to concentration camp."
Yeah, exactly.
Status."
Yeah, which not a great upgrade given like maybe as a benevolent aunt he can do concentration camps better than we did it because we kind of fucked up the concept of that pretty bad, right? But
Oh yeah, no, I mean they would be more ruthless with it,
well,
certainly.
I think the way he's phrasing it's like we're going to be a wildlife preserve.
Oh, that's right. They said something along the lines of like we'll select like specific individuals.
Yeah, specific
like,
humans, and like no, that ain't no good deal for us. Like
right.
that's almost that's like your olive branch reach out diplomacy is our worst case scenario. So like your terms are rejected, sir.
Yeah, I mean clearly he doesn't really understand humans all too well, right? So
To be fair, as a fan of history, many great kings were not great diplomats.
Okay, interesting.
You know, because getting what you want at the end of a sword is a form of diplomacy. It's not one of the better ones.
I mean, it's a great way to get what you want.
If it
but then
works,
if you want to, yeah, if it
then
works,
you get
but
yeah.
then
If it works, you go in the history books. Then you become like William the Conqueror. It's why people know 1066 is a year, right? If it doesn't work, you get into the back. You get upgraded to like the weird history podcasts I listen to on my phone. That's the only people who remember you anymore, right? Like,
right. Well, I feel like it's two different skills, right? Like ruling and then conquering are two very different, skills. That's like you have wartime presidents and then you have like peacetime presidents,
exactly.
right?
It's
like
the plot
two
of
very
Game of
different
Thrones, at least for
vibes.
the beginning. Robert Baratheon conquered his kingdom.
Mhm.
Then he turns out he's a shit politician and shit, like, couldn't run a kingdom. He could earn one, he could win one, couldn't run one. Which is the case of many of history's great conquerors. And every now and then you get both conqueror and, like, what's the term? Someone who can do, like, the micro and the macro. Like Genghis Khan was great at both. That's why he's extra in the history books. Because he figured that shit out.
Gold star. He's in Civilization,
Exactly.
That's
if you wind up in
made it.
Civilization, you're either really good at what you did or you are a spectacular fuck up, right? Like, or maybe sort of both, like Gandhi. Gandhi's one of those guys, everyone's like, oh, we love Gandhi. Then you learn about him, and then, like, the more you learn about Gandhi, the less you're going to like him.
Yeah, didn't he, like, abuse his wife or something like that?
Oh, well, it's like, he loved having sex with his underage nieces, and he made that, like, part of his, like, religious duties. Like, I have to do this.
I did not know that. All right.
Never meet your heroes kind of deal. Like, I grew up very Catholic school, all that kind of stuff, right? Oh, Mother Teresa, living saint. Kind of a monster, actually.
Interesting. What did she do?
She had a very specific subsect of in the Bible kind of religion beliefs that she had, where you can be saved through suffering, physical suffering.
Oh.
And so Mother Teresa, like everyone gave, like her whole deal was like, oh, she takes care of the sick. She would let the sick people stay sick because it would cleanse them of their suffering. And then she would also baptize and convert people against their will.
That's not very cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I think modern day Mormons Mormons do that where they like convert someone or baptize them after they're dead.
Yeah, no, that ain't cool. And like, legitimately, Mother Teresa's beliefs are more like fucking Hellraiser than traditional Catholicism. Like, Pinhead would look at her and like, that's some cool shit you're doing. So basically, don't meet your heroes. Like, unless you got a good idea. Like, no one's here to say Genghis Khan was a nice guy. He was great at infrastructure. That's the word I'm looking for. He was great at infrastructure. He was a builder, though. He got shit done. He united a lot of the world, maybe not in the nicest way, but he progressed us forward. Mereum is not an infrastructure kind of guy.
Right.
Well, he wins. The world's not moving forward.
Right. And also, like, in regards to what you're saying, never meet your heroes. Like, is it like that's the saying, right? Like, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So, not surprised. Hey, Mereum, though, all things considered, he has all this power, and yeah, he doesn't understand, like, I don't know, that the options that he's giving us aren't great.
He really loves that board game, and through the board game is justifying his international politics, which...
Yeah, but he doesn't seem, I mean, all things considered, for, like, literally a creature, like an alien creature, almost, like... doesn't seem like too bad of a guy.
No, but he just, he downgraded his genocide from total to just mostly.
Fair enough. No. That's not an option. That.
But yeah, like he's talking like he's reasonable, and like no,
no, definitely not.
If you think this is reasonable, like, hey, as far as we know, we're the most unreasonable species to ever exist. So you cannot come with these diplomatic, your civilization, I offer this, and we're gonna hit no.
Couldn't they also, now I'm thinking about this, couldn't they have just nuked the castle? Like, because they were setting up all the traps or whatever. Couldn't they have just nuked the castle?
They could have portaled a nuke into his ass and they would never have known. Their strategy was quite poor, all in all.
I don't think they had any strategy, right? Because they, like, the chairman was like, oh, we're not going to let Gon come. And then they're like, oh, Gon, you've changed so much, even though you didn't do anything.
Their strategy is straight up doing your homework on the bus to school. Like, basically. You just left it till the last minute, and you're bullshitting it on the way there.
Pretty much.
But that leads us into our next episode here. Zero and Rose. So, this is a consequential episode that, well... I was super hype at the end of this episode, and the next episode super deflated me.
I see.
So they're fighting. They're no bullshit fighting. Like, we're finally throwing hands for real here, right?
Yeah, and it kind of is some Dragon Ball shit, because these attacks are freaking crazy.
Yeah. And I hate how Mereum figures out, like, okay, in a lot of aspects of Chairman, like, he's not faster than me physically, like, with my legs, but his hands are faster than I can ever hope to match. And he basically is like, man, he must have did some sort of like thank you karate punches for 10 years. Like, what? Like, he's actually right. But like, how could you come to that conclusion, right?
It's a little too on the nose. But yeah, he's the king is doing a bunch of attacks from different angles too. He's like trying to figure out like what's the best angle that I can get at him at, right? Because he has all these unconscious biases of how he's.
But yeah, because he's doing the Kamugi chessboard thing of like all the chess or Gunji. All these people have unconscious biases. They don't know they have a tell. Right? Like, like my one friend in Mortal Kombat, he never figured out after all these years. Like, he'd always go like back, forth. And I always knew if he did nothing after that back, forth, then he was going to do Jackie's machine gun every single time. And I had him dead, and he never figured that out. And I get the jump in every time. Anyways, but so everyone has an unconscious tell. And he's directly correlating this to Gunji. So every one of the chairman's hit doesn't really hurt that much overall. So he's just throwing himself at it to like get the read on him. He's doing the Daigo. He's throwing away round 1 to get the read to win rounds 2 and 3.
Yeah, he's feeling him out, essentially. Until there's this really cool shot with, like, it reminded me of Ava. I don't know why. Because it's that shot in Ava, right? Where you're on Earth, and there's, like, the different crosses, right?
Yeah.
Like, And there's like dudes
It all
like
comes
crucified on them.
tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling
Yeah.
down.
Which is a really good song,
It
actually.
is. It's a great song.
And it's absolutely depressing in the lyrics.
It's a depressed.
So upbeat.
Yeah, EOE's really fucked up. Especially the second half where it's Anno's fuck you to the fans. Fuck you, you didn't like my original ending. This infinite budget film, I'm now going to give it no budget. Go fuck yourself. Like,
yeah, but it very much like that scene was like, oh, this is like an Ava-ass moment.
Yeah.
It's like all these like needles stuck.
yeah, it's like they're busting up the actual CG and like they're talking about like threading the needle and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's like a whole analogy and it's like overlooking the earth and I was like, oh shit, like this is a crazy, I mean they kind of have shown this shot, a similar shot before, but I was like, oh, this is the battle
between two gods.
Right. And then poof, there goes his leg and he's just like a badass. He's like he doesn't even really react to his
he's like
cut off.
He's like did you take my leg? Oh, I guess you did. Oh, that's not bad, I guess. Like, sure.
Yeah, and the king's like, "Oh, you're gonna bleed to death," and he's like, "Oh, am I?" And he just like seals it off.
He hits his own leg with a thank you karate punch and just ends all bleeding.
And then like they just keep going like and it's just like it just increasingly like progresses and progresses. There's this really cool shot that I actually saw where they had like a bunch of peonies around like the chairman and like also like the king, and low key it kind of looked a little bit like they were being shipped together because you know like all of those like romance anime.
Yeah, a little bit.
Flowers.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't think that's the vibe they were going for.
A little romantic.
I also don't know if there's like some meaning to like the flower that they were showing, which I think are peonies. Like maybe there's some sort of like meaning behind peonies, like some something.
It could be because the title does have rose in it, right? But also, right. I think it might be like foreshadowing the other rose that he has.
Okay, that's a really good
maybe
point.
That's my interpretation, but
I have no clue. But either way, this battle is progressing. And there goes his arm.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, so yeah, and it's very asymmetric because he's got the like missing left arm, missing right leg kind of thing. So like,
right,
kind of has to like flop onto the ground like a piece of crap. Like, can't stay up.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. And then basically the king's like, oh, like it's over.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. Like whatever. Like good fight. You know, he's like, I appreciate you.
But yeah, so he goes, but the chairman's like, nah, bro. And he goes out in a, like, basically what's like an all-out final attack.
Yeah, this is this is the most Dragon Ball the show got. Like, it's already very Dragon Ball this episode, but then he hits him with like a full-on, like, in Dragon Ball, this attack would last 3 episodes, right? Like,
pretty much.
It's basically Final Flash.
Yes, he pulls off this huge, crazy-ass move, and it's like,
it's a giant space laser, like, the Buddha's, like, opening his mouth, like, giant death laser dude.
Yeah. Really,
and to be fair,
like,
even though Mereum doesn't die here, this kind of fucks him up bad. Like, he's, like, torn up from this.
Oh, I wrote that he's still okay.
He can walk, but like they show like he's got like big rips in him and all that kind of stuff. Like he's bleeding. Like this hurt him. Yeah, like he could not take a lot of these.
I'm trying to think. This is the point also where the king's like, oh, out of respect, I'll just put you guys in concentration camps. Not actually like totally eliminate your race. And then the king, this is where he's like, oh, well, you underestimate like humanity.
The chairman, yeah, and he's just getting all dark with it, right? And like you mentioned earlier, like the skull, his face is like all the water out of his skin. It's like just skin taut on the bone. Yeah. Like he's like a lich or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, here's the thing you don't get about us humans. We're the fucking worst. We're the dog shit, dirt worst things you're ever going to meet. And that's why you'll never beat us.
Right. But then he mentions it. He's like, he says all of that. And he's like, he says Mereum.
Yeah. He honors like his vow. Like he gave him his name. So he's not like he's recalcitrant on what he said he was going to do.
Right.
But he's like, here's the name. And then go fuck yourself. Like,
yeah, they're giving themselves like the proverbial like, all right, respect. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I said I was gonna tell you. But yeah.
Yeah, and then he busts out. He's got one hand left, so he's got two fingers, and he just jams it into his own heart. And then it has like a cutback. It's like, oh, by the way, we got nukes, y'all.
We're literally putting the nuke in your heart.
Yeah.
So when your heart stops beating, that shit's going off.
Yeah, and like that's got to be a plot to some movie.
Oh, I'm sure.
It has to be, right? Like, because like it's like Speed, but your heart. You know, the bus slows down and blows up. Like, so the heart stops ticking. Like everything blows up. I know it's probably done 20 times. I just can't think of an example.
Isn't there in one of the Metal Gear games? There's a girl who has a bomb in her. Oh my god, I can't remember.
Paz in the PSP game.
Yes, I think that's it. They like put a bomb in her or something like that. But I don't know if that was her heart or like they just like put it in her like stomach or something like that.
I remember now, very clear. I can't tell you. They put it in her girl parts.
Ew.
And then it explodes her. And then they made a sticker of it in Smash Bros.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
Yes, it's fucked up and weird.
Jesus. Okay, so not her heart.
No, not. Because it's Metal Gear, and you just got to get weird about it for the sake of getting weird about it.
Fair enough.
And then Smash made it really weird by making it part of Smash.
Pretty much. Yeah, Paz, like, honestly, I don't even remember that much about her as a character.
I think it was the game where the villain was Hot Cold Man.
Yeah, I don't even think I really remember.
If I
I'm gonna be honest.
I know he's a villain in one of them. Because names, right?
Wait, no, this is the one where it's like there's some kid and they go to rescue a kid. And then there's like, she's like pretending to be an orphan or something. I don't know. Something vaguely.
It doesn't benefit the mind or the soul to remember Metal Gear that deeply.
I actually really like some of the Metal Gear games.
Well, my favorite Metal Gear, and this is my fight. My favorite, and what I truly believe to be the best Metal Gear, is Revengeance.
Interesting.
The one that Kojima has nothing to do with.
Mm-hmm.
Best gameplay, absolutely the best music. That cannot be argued. Because like Revengeance, every 6 months becomes a meme again. That game has staying power. None of the other ones do.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's the first game to say "Make America Great Again" too. It's a little ahead of its time.
It was a little too on the nose with that.
It was a prescient game.
I would say my favorite is probably 3. But I actually played
an alright game. Yeah,
3 had a remake recently that came out, and it's a perfectly fine remake, but it's exactly the same game.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, it's almost exactly. No, it is exactly the same. I think they didn't change anything about it.
Like I think 3 is the best Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's before it starts getting real. I mean, it is kind of wacky. But
it's always wacky, but like
it's just getting
4 is a fun experience. It's not a good video game, if that makes any sense. It's cool to watch the story. The part where it's a video game, that's not very good.
That's fair. I liked 5 too. That was the open world one.
Yeah, 5.
The beginning.
Exactly, because that was the game where Kojima left partway through. That's why it's so good.
I mean, was Kojima involved in PT? Was he involved in,
that was like his baby.
Okay, and then he was involved with. Sorry, I'm like not fully caught up on my Kojima lore. Was he involved with Silent Hill games at all, or no?
So PT was Silent Hill originally.
Oh, okay.
It ends with a Silent Hill teaser with Norman Reedus.
Oh, that's right. And then it never came out. And then
it never came out. And now that Silent Hills and Team Bluebirds is probably for the best. You gave it to the literal best people you could give it to. That Silent Hill remake, Silent Hill 2 remake is amazing. It's everything it needed to be. It's the highest selling game in the franchise, which is fucked up because it's a remake of, it's a remake 20 years later of an old game, and it's the highest selling game in the franchise.
Yeah, I've never played the original 2, but I played 2 remake.
Yeah.
And it was very
and then it had F, and by all standards, apparently F is excellent. So like we're in a golden age of Silent Hill, like, because like I love Silent Hill. Like some of the old games are not good. They're great experiences. They're not good games, right?
I see.
They're better games to watch on YouTube than to play.
They just announced the movie of Silent Hill 2 that's coming up.
We'll see. I hope for the best.
I mean,
the first movie is basically Silent Hill 2. Just they took out James and gave it a lady protagonist.
Yeah, I watched the first movie. Actually, it was a little
It's
bit
not even bad. It's not even bad. It's just
it wasn't bad.
Not great. The sequel's god-awful.
Okay, fair. I have not watched the sequel.
But like that scene with Pyramid Head, and they just get the dude just like rips their skin off. That was affecting.
That was in the first movie?
Yeah, the original movie.
I see. The scene that stuck the most with me is when they had her like on the ladder or whatever, and like they like set her on fire or whatever. Basically, they like, burnt her at the stake. Essentially, that to me, I was just like that.
And then they changed the lore a bit to be that town in Pennsylvania, which is a real place, because it's always exploding forever.
Oh, I think I've seen a YouTube video on that where it's like there was a fire and there was like an old coal mine.
Yeah.
And now it's just constantly on fire.
Yeah, it's just constantly forever on fire, and it's going to take like hundreds of years to stop.
That's crazy.
It's like a low-scale Chernobyl, just not nuclear.
Reminder to never. I think actually people have tried to go there before. Like I think in the YouTube video that I was watching, like you can kind of like go there in the area around it, and you can actually kind of see some like potholes and things like that. Yeah,
it's still exploding to this day.
You can go down some weird rabbit holes in YouTube, as I'm sure all of your viewers know.
Just type in I can't remember. I think it starts with a P, but type in Silent Hill Real Town, you'll find it. And so I just want to say we're gonna go to episode 127 now. The nuke just went off because I know you're on a time limit, so I want to get through this quick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we'll get through this quick. So, episode 127, my initial note was nukes greater than karate. Because thank you, karate, for 10 years, didn't have the same effect as one nuke. This is, okay, there's a moment they do nothing with it, and it pissed me off. They cut to Poof, because Poof's clone or whatever that's talking with Knuckle at the time, he knows what happened to Mereum, vaguely. That something big happened, right? And then it has like a face, and it's like a giant insect face. And like, oh, he's finally going Batra, because we mentioned Batra the last episode. And then no, they don't, and they do nothing with it. Like literally the thing I want out of the character, and they don't do it. This is where, because we are way ahead of ourselves, this is where Killua admits Palm's a better fighter than he is.
This is also where they admit, like, basically, like, they're basically just, like, talking about the world and, like, how everyone has, like, nuclear bombs, basically.
Yeah, they're just going over, like, the nuclear lore of the world. And thus cementing, we could have done this at any time.
Pretty much.
We could have solved this problem 30 episodes ago.
Yeah, but speaking of Palm, also, this is where Palm's like, oh, well, I want to stay and fight, but also, like, you know, I want to see Gon too, but I'll wait and be respectful. So she's showing some serious character development.
Ever she is.
She's become a Chimera Ant. Like, she's way cooler.
Like, I always sort of liked her just because she was weird Junji into a girl originally. But, like, now I know she can also physically kick ass. Maybe that's base of me, but, like, now your stocks go up in my mind.
Yeah, and she's not, like, creeping on this... Well, no, she is still creeping on a 12-year-old boy. But she's slightly more respectful, which is a win, I suppose.
Well, if she can just be like, I'll wait for you to get older or something. Just say that, and then we can throw the rest under the... sweep the rest under the rug, you know?
That's right.
And going back to Gon, so this is where Gon shows that he's apparently a medical doctor, because he can tell when Pitou is done the operation before they're ready to say they are.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gon MD.
So it's basically like his intuition is crazy sharp. I can't do anything because I don't know if he's gonna be able to sense that something's wrong.
Yeah. But like, I'll buy it that he can sense it, but like, that's a weird thing to sense, considering it's like open heart surgery, and like she was still open at the moment, like her stomach or whatever's open and being operated on. And he's like, no, she's good. She's good. Wrap it up. But sure. Whale Island has more advanced medical knowledge in schools that we were made aware of, I suppose.
And she was even saying like, "Oh, I was blocking it with my body, so like, how would he know?"
Yeah,
he can just tell. Was even saying something like that. He's got that main character tell, I guess.
And speaking of that, so the other characters show up again here, and this is where Gon becomes a master hostage taker.
Oh yeah.
So like, okay, you're healed her up. Now we're gonna go see Kite, and you did what you promised you're gonna do, and maybe my friends will watch your friend while we're doing this.
Yeah, because I remember Pitou was basically saying like, "Oh, I'll just attack."
No, I'm gonna kill your ass now. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna kill him. And now he's like, "Oh shit!" Now Komogi is acting as hostage.
Yeah.
And
it's like doing the equivalent of like the mob movies. Like, where's my daughter? It's like, oh, don't worry, we picked her up at school for you. Like, and because then like Kite or Knuckle is like. Like they don't say, he doesn't say it outright. He's like, are you doing something kind of fucked up right now? Because like you're turning me into a hostage taker. Like,
yeah, Knuckles basically like, I'll use APR on her. Like, let me get a hit.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, no.
Yeah, we're taking a hostage essentially.
Oh, okay. And there's this whole thing here. They cut to a call. I just want to mention that brainworm thing. He apparently has brainworm scars all over his head, which I thought was kind of cool. And Youpi. So Youpi meets up with Poof and it's like, okay, let's go to the king, right? Youpi just grows wings out of nowhere in his centaur form. So he's a centaur with wings, which is a confusing mess of traits. And then shows he doesn't need them because he starts levitating. Now, I know he's levitating because they can just move the PNG up and down and it costs very little to animate it. Like, I know that's why. But, like, that means you don't need wings.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the only one that spontaneously, like, has wings now, as we see in the next episode, so.
Yeah. So now, when we talked about how like, the nuke doesn't hurt Mereum, the nuke fucked him up bad. Right? Like, he is dying.
Yeah, he's a little shriveled.
Yeah, he's like a husk.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, at the epicenter of nuclear bomb, there would not even be that. Like, I don't care how tough you are. You're not tougher than atoms and fission.
Yeah, I feel like in most cases, he would just be obliterated.
Yeah, that's why Cell would have died if 16 exploded. Because Cell can regenerate from even one cell. At the epicenter of a nuclear bomb, there would not even be a singular cell left over. That's kind of the point of fission, is cellular divide. Poof. See, let me give you a artistic example. So the fission begins, and then that happens. And the pug explodes. But regardless, he's alive, leading us to episode 128, Unparalleled Joy and Unconditional Love. I was very tired when I wrote this episode. So I wrote a word here, and please forgive me for my crude language. I wrote, this is gamosexual. Because this is male-on-male romance fantasy for half this episode.
Yeah, I mean, Poof is there's like a specific shot of him where he's like upside down and he's like naked. And I was like, this is kind
There's
of like...
There's flowers, they're dancing. Like, even Sailor Moon doesn't go this far. Like,
yeah, there's like imagery of like berries in a forest.
Oh, it's like, oh, my leash! Oh, I'm so glad! Like, I get it. And the worst thing is, because Yuppie gets on that train too, right? Like,
yep.
if it was just Poof, like, what? That's his character, whatever, right? But now it's like infecting the crowd. So, basically, they both like feed Mereum their life force to heal him, basically.
Spend a lot of time on that.
That's half the episode. It's half, like, that's why, like, especially because we're gotta get through things quick right now. Like, that is how, there's not much to say other than, like, intensely homoerotic imagery of flowers and men dancing and saying, thank you, my liege.
And they're naked.
And they're naked. Like, it does lead to Yup, because, like, they have diminished themselves. They've given him a lot of his life force. So now we get cute little chibi Yuppie.
Yes, we see the little chibi Yuppies.
Like, we've already seen little Poof, so whatever. That's new. That's old news, right? But Yuppie just being little and cute is cool.
Oh, sorry. 1 second before we move onto that subject. I just want to mention this one line that I wrote down, which was that they have become his mother. And
yes, yeah. The note I got here talking about Call Me Mirror was like, yeah, they've become like his surrogate mothers, which is really funny because he didn't give a fuck about his mom before, but he also conveniently forgot everything. He has amnesia now.
That's right.
You know, you get nuked, you get a little amnesia.
He is amnesia. He doesn't remember anything, really. But he does say, refer to me as Mereum, like my real name. He does pull up.
Yes, I have 2 notes I wrote down, my hot take notes. I want to read to you as they are written.
Okay.
Because they say that he's now stronger than he was before he was nuked.
Right.
So I wrote here, oh, he's stronger than before. Fuck right off. And then immediately afterwards, memory loss? Sure, whatever. Fuck it. So
he could be one of those characters that like gets stronger every time they like come back from near death. Like,
well, the Saiyans. I know he's already Cell, but he's selling it really extra hard right now, right?
Yes.
He got the Zenkai boost.
That's right. He even has wings now. This is what I was referring to earlier. Like he could just fly now.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming he got that from Poof, because Poof can grow wings. Or not Poof, Yuppie. Or maybe both. They both have wings, so regardless, right? But
yes. Mm-hmm.
And now they're like, okay, we're gonna head back to where the plot is. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. And Poof's kind of like, okay, he lost his memory. Good. I need to kill Komugi before he gets his memory back. So, because right now he's still a hard ass. He's going to do what needs to be done. Mm-hmm. If he sees her again, he's going to fucking forget everything again and be soft on the humans. So, since his other body's closer to the castle, we need to ice her before he gets there and remembers.
Yeah, so he starts rushing to the palace, and Palm's like, she's basically like, I saw you coming.
Yeah.
So coming, bitch, with my powers of whatever it's called, clairvoyance.
And I was a little ahead of my notes here. This is where they don't say it, but the Hollywood line. They fly now? They fly now. Because with Mereum growing wings.
Yeah, all 3 of them can fly now.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, and then basically they attack Poof, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty
they
much
set up APR on him specifically, right? So,
yes.
And to be fair, like, I know all the Royal Guard are strong. I cannot, who knows? I don't know. I cannot perceive, especially against the new and improved lineup of like Palm being there too. I can't see clone, not main body, Poof being a threat to all of them together.
Yeah, not to mention he fed the king, like, I'm assuming most of his life force.
Yeah, so like this is like 1/20th of Poof or whatever. So I feel like this one's going to be done with right quick. But
probably.
We got more episodes to go, but not many more. This is 128. I don't know what episode. Like, by the time we finish the next podcast, we'll definitely. I don't know how many. We're going to go to the end of the Chimera Ant arc no matter what next time.
Yes, that's the plan. Mm-hmm.
It is definitely not 10 episodes, though. It is like 6, 7, 8 episodes.
Yeah, I think I cut it exactly in half. So I think it's like about 8 more episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
And by the way, I mean, I do. kind of have a hard stop, but I have enough time to.
Oh yes, we got to open our last pack. We got to open our last pack.
Open it up. Still gotta drum up the anticipation.
Oh, you're gonna get like a Ripple foil Aerith for like $200 or something.
Oh my, that would be amazing. I've been having pretty good luck. So admittedly, I've been opening a lot.
Our mutual friend now is finally playing Final Fantasy. Just beat Final Fantasy 6. Just started on Final Fantasy 7.
That's right. He was streaming that. I remember.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we got. Cute little art token of Yasholta.
Oh yeah. Cat girl.
Yes, I don't play 14.
Yeah, I played only Realm Reborn, so I only know the most cursory things of her. She's cool though.
Red Mage.
Red Mage, yeah, we all like red mages around here.
Geishal Greens, that's definitely a common. Black Mage's Rod.
I don't remember which one that is.
Gallic Hat. Actually, this card is surprisingly good. I ran it in my black, white, blue deck the other day. It has flying and vigilance.
Vigilance
and it gets +2.
In Commander,
attack.
vigilance is worth its weight in gold because you can attack and then not get screwed over by the guy in turn.
It's pretty cheap. It's only 3 mana, so pretty good card. Ice Magic, which is an instant.
All those cards are good. Holy Magic, Ice Magic, they're all good.
Okay, I'll put this one aside then. I didn't know that. Paladin's Arm. It's an artifact equipment. Fight On. It is an instant where you return 2 cards from your graveyard.
Yeah, well, I remember. Yeah.
The Final Days. I don't know this one actually.
I don't remember that one.
It says create 2 tapped 2/2 black horror creature tokens. Yeah, it seems fine. Eject.
Oh, if I remember that one right, I think that one's decent.
Okay. It says the spell can't be countered. Return non-land permanent to owner's hand and draw a card.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So cantrip. Yeah, cantrip bounce is always good.
Okay, I see. I got Sid. Sid, my boy. Which version of Sid is this?
Oh yeah, because there's
11.
There's 2. Like there's a Sid that's a Sid, then there's a Sid that is the same card with 13 arts.
Oh shit!
One Sid for every Final Fantasy.
That's really cool, actually. Yeah. This is the 11 Sid, which I've never played.
Okay, so that's the other one, because Final Fantasy 7 Sid is also his own bespoke card, if I remember right.
Okay, I see. Yeah, it says
because he's the most famous one.
Timeless Artificer. Yes, that is the most famous one. I think that one's also in Kingdom Hearts as well. So.
And he's also the wife beater. His most famous line is, "Sit down, shut up, and drink your goddamn tea," to his not wife.
It do be like that. This is I think it like transforms.
Oh yeah, Tiamat.
Yeah, Tiamat.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty good. Oh, Esperterra.
Are you fucking? I spent $100 to get that card when these.
Oopsies! I guess I just pulled that.
Well, that's very good. Terra is my favorite Final Fantasy character. And that has the Amano art. They got his ass out of retirement to do those.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, when Terra enters, mill 5 cards. Put 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. Then you can exile her for 6 mana and then return her as Esperterra. Dang, okay. You could just... Oh, she's got flying.
And 6/6.
And she's 6/6, yeah.
And for commander purposes, because of the back of the card, she counts as all 5 colors.
Ooh.
Because all the symbols are on the back of the card, so it counts. So I have a whole deck. It's not directly behind me right now. I was working on the other day. I don't know where it is right now. It's one of my commander decks. Is that exact card and that exact print and that exact art?
Well,
which I spent $100 on to have right away, and you just pull it from a pack.
That's not even the foil card. I've got a Charlan card. We'll finish this out. I don't know
if you just had like Ripple foil Aerith or something, or Tifa right after, sure.
No, it's Ignis actually.
All right.
Foil Ignis. He's 15. Which I like Ignis. I like 15 a lot. So Yay!
I-
All right.
I probably will never play 15. I haven't played 16 either. I bought 16 though. I will play it eventually. 15, I just don't like how any of the characters look.
That it is the boy band. It is the boy
But
band.
they're all pretty boys, and like you should have a pretty boy character, 100%. But they should not all be pretty boy characters.
I mean, I wouldn't say. Okay, I would say 3 of the 4 are pretty boys. The last guy, Gladius, I think he's more
I
of
know
like a
who he
bigger-
is. Pretty boy.
Is he? He's not like a skinny K-pop pretty boy.
He is like the pretty boy version of the big guy.
Okay, I gotta like look up a photo of him now because
Like compared to like Sid in Final Fantasy, who's a grizzled piece of shit. Like half the characters in Final Fantasy 6.
Okay, I kind of see it. He's got like a very
Even Clive
chiseled look.
in 16. Clive's not a pretty boy. He's just, Clive's rugged. Rugged's fine.
Clive is Clive's looking good. Clive's
Yeah,
looking.
no, I'm saying he's
That's what I'll say.
rugged.
If
Rugged
you ever see
isn't-
his like. He's like triangle shaped, you know.
Yeah.
His abs just go like straight down.
Like, because Gladiolus, or whatever his name is, he's the K-pop big guy. And you can't be K-pop and look tough. I'm sorry.
I mean, he is like shirtless half the time. And I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
it
he was,
doesn't matter. Like, he can have all the
undershirt.
muscles. And, like, if you're K-popified, you're not tough. You can be cool. Cool's a different category. But you can't be tough. I won't buy that.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I
think
The grizzled piece of
wouldn't-
shit.
I wouldn't consider him to be like a K-pop boy
I
band member.
would.
All right, fair enough. If you don't like the looks of the character, I mean,
That's the thing.
Like,
There's just no one in that
party.
game who I like.
you don't like Aranea. She's like the
Oh, she's a dragoon, right?
yeah, she's the dragoon.
Yeah, but she's not one of the characters. She's a baddie.
Yeah.
If she
you
was on
don't-
the game, then maybe.
Okay.
Like, was
well,
like,
she was originally supposed to be DLC, playable in DLC, but
Yeah.
that got canceled.
but she's not. Like, that's always the thing. I need to think a character is cool in some way. So in an RPG where there's multiple playable characters, and I like, okay, this person always needs to be on my team. That's the way I look
I
at it.
see. Okay.
Also, part of the reason why I
Fair
don't like
enough.
Final Fantasy VIII as much, because I really don't like most of those characters.
So I didn't like 8, but I didn't like 8 for a different reason than probably most people, which is that like I actually hated the romance between Renoa and
Oh no, it's
Squall.
awful. It's like
Yeah,
barely
it's really
it's not romantic for one.
Because like you have different options to respond to Renoa's advances, and knowing Squall and knowing his personality, I kept picking the option where I was rejecting Renoa. Yeah, I kept picking the option to like blow her off because he doesn't seem like the type that would be like it would be out of character for him to reciprocate. And then it forces the romance on you.
No,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh,
Squall
this fucking
doesn't
sucks.
know how babies are made.
Yeah, he's like
He just sits in the corner and just goes, whatever. And that's his
I know,
character.
Right. He doesn't care about Renoa, like, and to be fair, like, he doesn't until boom, all of a sudden, romance.
You
And
have
like,
to, yeah.
Okay, wait, where did this come from? Like, where is this romance? Also, I don't care about the other party members in this game all
Like,
that much.
to be
Like,
fair, like romance isn't the series' strongest trait, but like even in 7, like there's a love triangle sort of. Like Cloud has links to Tifa as a kid. Like, you know, there's stuff there.
oh my, they were trying so hard for the romance angle in Final Fantasy 16, and I was like, okay, I like they do set it up better. They definitely set it up better, but I'm like, there's no chemistry between the two main characters. And I would even hesitate to call the female lead a main character because she's never even really in your party. Like you're just Clive is just
Well, it's just
mostly-
Clive and the dog, right? Like
it's just Clive and the dog most of the time, and like you can't play as your party member. Like the whole game talks about, oh, my friends are my power, and it's like you don't play as your friends.
That's
All
part of the reason why
friendship
originally I
shit is
didn't play the game.
optional.
because like I
Yeah.
want party members. Like
Yeah, you basically don't get party members in that game, and like like a bunch of them die, and it's like, okay, we're trying to be edgy, I get it, but to me it's just like the side characters weren't well developed. The mainline story, the concept was cool because they were dealing with like race, like soft racism but not actually racism. Dealing with racism, and then like that whole plot line just gets dropped, and so it's like they were cooking with something, but then the too many cooks got in the kitchen and it just got all muddled up, and then it just turned into like a very, like in the second half of the game, once the who you think is the villain dies, like who ends up being the main villain is just like, this dude's lame. Sorry, I don't give a shit about him. He's not an interesting character.
All I know, like I've heard enough, like I will play it eventually. I'm just looking forward to whatever, like they haven't announced it, but obviously they're working on 17, right? They're not going to not work on it. I hope they give it to Yoko Taro.
That would be insane.
That would be a motherfucker of a Final Fantasy.
That would be crazy, legitimately. And but, didn't he left Platinum Games, right? Or no?
Yeah, like he made Nier Automata technically as a freelancer.
Okay, got it.
So he doesn't work at Square. They'll take a paycheck from him, but he's not an employee.
I see. But he also made Stellar Blade, which I've never played. Right.
I think maybe he was like an advisor. It's not his. It's a Korean company that made that. So.
Okay. Maybe he like.
There's definitely a 2B costume in there. Because one thing, Nier Automata is like shit of the modern age might be like the most crossed over game of all time.
Yeah, when she showed up in Rainbow Six Siege, I was like, all right.
I didn't even know that happened, but sure, I don't doubt it for a second.
Yeah, she's in Rainbow Six Siege. She's in not Fortnite. What's the other? Fall Guys. She's in Fall Guys.
I'm sure she's in Fortnite probably, but that Fall Guys. Yeah, I remember Fall Guys. Like, she's got like SNK and Asian gacha phone games level presence, but in modern gaming.
Yeah, and did you see that crossover they announced with the Final Fantasy VII characters?
Yes. And then Tifa's going to get the 2B outfit. And, like, that's just licensed to print money. Like,
yeah, which I understand why they did it. But also, I'm like, they made a whole new outfit for Yuffie. And I'm like, that looks super sick. I'm sorry. Like,
I didn't see Yuffie at all, actually. I saw the Tifa.
She's a really cool outfit. And with Tifa in 2B's outfit, I was like, okay, that's cool, and I get why they did it to sell more money, but I'm like, they didn't do anything interesting in my opinion. They just shoved her in her outfit. They're like, all right, we'll print some money.
But to be fair, it's an easy sell. They don't gotta work on this. They don't gotta be imaginative about it.
Yeah, but they actually were a little more creative with Yuffie's outfit. So right.
I gotta Google this here. 1 second here.
You might have to like look for a specific screenshot of it because it's not like immediately. She's kind of obscured, I think, from what I remember. So I had to kind of go fishing for.
I'm just making sure because I'm typing in 2B just into Google. That's
yes. Yeah. You should always.
We gotta proofread this. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, she kind of got like a. I don't know, like a shawl or going on here, like
yeah, she's got like a shawl, and then she's not wearing pants, classic. But she's wearing like a really long dress.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of dig it. Yeah. Oh, and she's got her star still.
Yeah, she's got a really interesting weapon too. So I was like, okay, they're doing.
Oh, they gave Cloud a 9S.
I did not even see this Cloud art.
Oh, looks like Cloud, but 9S.
Cute. Yeah, he's got spiky hair. He's way taller than 9S.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. Look, I dig that.
Yeah, her outfit's sick. I like it a lot.
Versus Tifa, I'm assuming. Yeah, Tifa's that's just 2B.
Yeah, she's just 2B straight up. It's just her hair. Slap 2B on there. Her and 2B's outfit. She's good.
Oh, not noticing any Aerith.
Yeah, they also did a little bit of a. I don't think a collab necessarily, but you saw the art that the Expedition 33 did of like the Square Enix, of the Final Fantasy VII characters, and like the vice versa. That was really cool too. I loved seeing that. And I just love seeing characters in like different art styles. You know?
No, it's cool because like that's not what you're supposed to look like, and then like it triggers your brain into like being freaked out. But yeah, so Expedition 33. There'll be one more podcast before Expedition 33 wins everything, and Silksong will be cast into the bowels of hell forever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, since I know you're on the time limit here, that is it for Going with the Wind in this episode. So we finished up here episodes of 128. To the next time we do this will be a lot more yapping, probably more Expedition 33 talk, just because last episode before Game Awards, and whatever else bullshit we'll figure out, because we'll just pick a topic. If you have time, I actually do recommend Dispatch. It's not long, so you can bang it out quick. And we'll be back next time. We will be finishing the Chimera Ant arc, and then there's not a lot left after that.
I know, Going with the Wind is wrapping up.
Sort of, yeah. So
I mean, we've been doing this for how many months now? A long time.
Why? I've been doing it for a hot minute. I'm sure at bare minimum we'll have some sort of bonus episode because we're both going to be at Holiday Matsuri. And ideally when we finish, I would like at least one more epilogue, just talking about the show in general. Maybe not like a 3-hour episode or whatever, but just, just to cap it off.
Yeah, I'd love to get your thoughts on the series overall, I guess, and how it differed from like your expectations, knowing what you did of the game as well. So
yeah, because like obviously I had a lot of preconceptions going in. I was definitely off base on a lot of them, but I was also closer to the mark than some people were comfortable with in the comments early on.
Yeah, no, I think like a lot of your intuitions, like as you've been talking about them throughout the series, I think they were pretty on point. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's like, okay, it didn't pan out exactly the same way, obviously, but I don't know. I think you got a pretty good sense for where, maybe you've just seen too much media and anime. And so
that's the thing is like, no, that's the thing. I've definitely seen too much anime for what's healthy for a normal person, but, all I really ever saw before, like I saw GIFs. That's all I knew. Like, so like that, seeing the heart moment, like fine, okay, that's where that came from. I had no idea. So like I finally have context for the heart. And
it's just so like it's such an out of character moment.
It is.
It's very random.
Especially because like at the end of it, like the next episode, he does like from the shadowy depths of hell, I stab at thee speech. Right?
Yes.
So that's definitely a little further away from, oh, hey, we're buddies, heart, right? Versus like get nuked.
Yeah, it's very random because like we've literally never seen a character like do anything like that in the series, like up to this point. And so it does kind of feel like it comes out of nowhere. I mean, it's fun and I like it, and I think it's great that they put it in. But
a lot of things in the show just come out of nowhere. Like it happens, you live with what you just saw, they move on, right?
Yeah.
Like the first time they did the meme noise, you go, wow! I hit pause, like, wait, what? That's from fucking this, right? Like, so it keeps on surprising me, basically.
It does. It keeps you on your feet. I will say now that we're past the slog of episodes in the middle of the Chimera Ant arc, I think things are gonna definitely speed up a little bit, and so we'll definitely have more to talk about. Especially these next few coming episodes.
Especially there's only one more arc, and it's not 100 episodes, so it's got to wrap up in a more succinct way at minimum with the next one.
Yes, 100%, which we'll talk about in the future.
Yeah, we will. So yeah, that's it for me, the Rooflemonger, and for
Babe Roofless.
That's it for us. We're going to win, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.